and then start streaming, and everything should be working now. All right, so let's be cringe and say, today we're upgrading the end in Minecraft. That's crazy. Another intro right there. But yeah, that's what we're doing. I think both streams are running, so I can just hop right into the building. I'm gonna pause the recording real quick. So yeah, from the people who watch the other live streams, yes, I'm using the mod called Axiom, and right now, currently just placing these things around, these chains. So let's just figure out what would fit here. I'm pretty sure it's just the straight up chain. That's not the right tool. Magic select. So I'm gonna copy and paste this. Let's paste it right here. Yeah, welcome everyone in the YouTube stream, and of course the TikTok stream, but no one's really watching the TikTok right now yet. But yeah, of course everyone just joins the TikTok or the YouTube stream right away. And it's like, oh man, got a bunch of viewers. It's nice. Everyone's happy. And then everyone leaves. But I don't blame you. I still have a lot to work on when it comes to streaming. Yeah. So right now, just pasting these chains around. Actually, let's move this up. Yeah, that's better. That's the right height. So let's continue to paste these. For this next one, probably gonna need kind of like a slight diagonal. Would this suffice? Let's see. Let's try it. First time in my live stream, it looks epic. Thank you. A bunch of people say hello. Hello to everyone. Last time you were here, I said the exact same thing as you joined. What was it that I said? What's up, everyone? Yeah. People love coming in and saying hello. And they're like, oh, well, I guess it's time for me to go. But I don't blame you. You guys do what you want to do. Yeah, no, that's not the right one. So let's, and I'm having trouble maneuvering in here. So I think this is the correct one, the one that I need. Oh, and I should probably turn on the recording. I mean, it's going to be a pretty imperfect recording anyway, so it doesn't matter if I'm recording the entire time or not. It just gives me more freedom to edit it how I want to. This is going to be a video. I think it'll be a pretty cool video. I think this is solid. Yeah, that'll work. What are you making? This looks sick. I'm upgrading the end islands. So, since last time, I have come up with a whole new strategy. Like you probably you can't really make out what's going on here, but like it's crazy. It's gonna be insane. Like, yeah, I'm hyped. What mod is this? You play Bedrock? Yeah, you're not gonna be able to do this on Bedrock. It's the mod's called Axiom. So let's see. Do I need another one of the same? I may just need to get like a straight diagonal one. Is this the same? Here, let's grab this one and see if that's what we need. Yeah, that'll actually, I think, work. So let's zoom in here. This maneuvering in this mod is, I'm still very new to it, so don't bully me, okay? Don't make fun of me and be like, oh, he's so bad at the game. I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm still so new to this mod. Let's space it in the same distance as the other chains. Actually, let's not use that one, because if I spread it out further, then this is actually the one to use. So let's copy this, and then go back over here, and then paste this. Yeah, that's a whole lot better. That's spaced pretty well. Yeah. Now we just have to flip it because it's going the wrong direction. That's better. Now it's going up. Can I ask you a question about realms? I've been needing some help. Dude, I'm sorry. I do not really know anything about realms. I mean, I've got like a video on my Patreon that's like, oh, this is how you put my world on realms, like the base designs world. But like, that's all I know. You had to suffer through a Genshin ad. I'm sorry. I should probably disable ads then. I would, but sweet, sweet cash. No, I'm kidding. No, I've got a huge series coming up. I just, um, yeah. In the perfect world, I just disable ads, but we're not in a perfect world, and I need money for videos. So think about it as you're sacrificing for the good of the prior gaming uh, empire or something like that. I don't know. I think I may just paste the same chain. No, let's get this kind of chain. Let's see if this one is the right one, because I'm actually having trouble. Uh, that. Why did? I think I have to flip it like this way or something. Is that better? No. Well, then how am I supposed to get? Whatever. Whatever. It's not like I even care. It's not like I even care. Okay. Gosh, darn. Gotta stay family friendly for those ads. Am I right? Well, I'm not the kind of person to swear anyway. Um, you're so skilled. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. I'm actually having a little trouble here because I don't really have an in-between between these 2 points, do I? Or maybe this will suffice? I wonder... Man, I'm still so new to this mod. I'm just blaming it on being new. Why is it so off? Oh, this isn't even in the right, like, order, is it? Because this is... Here. I... that completely threw me off. Wait, is it? Because the issue here is I'm trying to figure out which would be the next in the sequence of chains. But actually, never mind. It is in the right order. I'm dumb. But this, I can't. I guess I'm just bad at the game. Am I supposed to flip it? Honestly, for a first time, it looks insane. Thank you. Well, the thing is, I have had a lot of experience building, and so it's not like I like just downloaded this or anything. Wait, I think I figured out how to do it. Like, no, that's not it at all. That's not it. Is there a way? Wait, maybe this is it. Oh, is that it? Wait, that might have actually worked. Yeah, actually, I ignore all that confusion. That didn't happen. I figured it out. So it was the right chain. I just had to like flip it in a weird way. How's he playing Minecraft in this way? Uh, it's a Minecraft mod. So let's now copy the next chain. Go place it. Actually, the next chain may just need to be a straight one. Because if yeah, let's grab a straight one. And then let's paste it right here. Yeah, I think a straight one makes the most sense in this situation. I mean, I think it needs to be a little closer, like right there. And then it's evened out. It's the right spacing. But it needs to go up a little. So let's do that. That's good. Wait. No. Oh, man, I'm so dumb. I like completely undid everything. Whatever. Doesn't take long to fix or to put it back in place. So I know like somewhat where it was supposed to be. Yeah, that's good. Let's paste that. Should make giant hands holding up the end island. You'll see. I've got some crazy plans for this. So just everyone be patient and be like, let's go. I can't wait. and just watch my streams, because you're not allowed to leave my streams, by the way. It's a stream rule. Right there. Yes. The chains, I mean, it's kind of a necessary part, and it's cool. Like I can't say it's not fun doing the chain stuff, but the chains are actually going to be like the least cool part of this. Like it's going to be crazy. Like you have no idea. You have no conception of what's going to happen. Okay. But is it actually going to be really cool? And I'm hyped. The thing is, I'm actually okay. So I have a massive series that we've been working on for months. It starts September 1st. So we've got 6 days before it starts, and this is a part. This is just a small part of it, like a tiny part of it, and I'm like, am I even gonna get this done before the series starts? Because I want to be able to announce the series somewhat, um, or like prelude to it, because I don't want it to come out of the blue where I announce this massive series and everyone's like, what? Where did this come from? Like you haven't uploaded in months. You're just doing this all of a sudden. So so I do want to get this done before then, not just because, it'll be a part of the series, but because I also want to get the video done and mention the series. If that makes any sense. I can't give away much information, which is why I'm being so vague. Prior, please say happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, David Ray. I just did. I just told you. Hey, the Skyrim bucket, man. Yes, someone remembers the Skyrim bucket, the bucket gang, the most cringe um, thing I've ever tried to do. I tried to start that whole thing, and I mean it worked. Thousands of people changed their profile pictures to a bucket, and it was funny. It was kind of funny, you know. I wouldn't say it wasn't funny. It was moderately. It gave me a hearty chuckle. That's what I'll say. Yeah. YouTube viewers weren't. I wasn't posting on YouTube at that time, so YouTube doesn't even know about the Skyrim bucket. Sorry, guys. It was years ago, which is actually kind of crazy to think about. Years, man. I'm getting old. I'm almost 20, man. Just a few more months and I'll be 20. I won't be a teenager any longer. Yeah, I feel like that's good. That was better than the other chain that I was gonna paste there, even though it kind of hits the edge a little more. I feel like it just matches better. Um, let's see. How much longer do you think it'll be till you're finished? It's gonna be a while. I'm gonna be real. It's yeah. The problem is, there's a lot that I want to add, like a lot. So yeah. Here, let me enable the infinite range so then I can do this. And then I can mine all these blocks. The infinite range for your cursor, isn't that crazy? It's nice. Although sometimes when you're, especially since I've got this bulldozer function, it'll just mine all the blocks in 2 seconds, like an insta mine pick. Say if I was accidentally holding down my mouse, it would just destroy everything, which can get a little annoying, to be honest. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna make some chain links, but it's gonna be a lot more steep actually. So it's probably gonna have to be custom chain links, which is actually a little annoying and a little more boring because it's difficult. It's more difficult than a regular Minecraft chain. Um, make them out of bedrock, or the player could mine them and get lots of iron. Well, on our server, when people are actually able to use this, play on this, um, it's not going to be mineable from what I remember, or at least I hope not. But yeah, that is a valid concern. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the chain like this, which does look a little weird. Looks a little off, but it does the job. What about like that? I don't know, this is kind of a weird chain. I think I know if that's your actual name. Jake? No, my Pryor is my last name, so you're definitely off. How do you only have 12 watching? Well, on YouTube, you know, just because you have subscribers doesn't mean you're gonna have people actually tuning into the live stream. And then also it's kind of boring, like, because I'm not exactly sure what to do here. I'm actually a little stuck. So what I may do is actually just postpone the chain part, since these chains are definitely more complicated than these. So I may actually just do that like off camera or something. Maybe just record that with replay mod. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into edit mode, delete all this, delete all this. And then, so the theme of this build is going to be time. So I want the pillars to be giant hourglasses. So that's going to look insane. So what I'm going to do here is, how do I paste a blueprint? Blueprint, Remember, I'm still new to this mod, okay? So looking good so far, thank you. What are your plans for the end? So this is going to be on my server. Information is on my Discord, by the way. If you want to join my server, play some survival, especially before the giant. We need some players to help with, like testing, because we can see like how the new servers will be able to handle the players. I don't think the new servers are up yet, so if you join, it'll be the older servers. But the newer servers are like super high quality, like being able to handle hundreds of players. So, and you'll see why when I announce the series. You love Axiom? Yes, I do too. Is there a famous person with a similar name to you? Oh yeah, Isaiah Pryor. There's a basket. No, that's some other Isaiah. Isaiah Thomas is a basketball player. There's an Isaiah Pryor, I think, that's like an NFL player or college football player. I don't know. Sorry for this is boring, but like, I don't know how to paste a blueprint, because I need to paste blueprints, because I'm so in my past Bed Wars map build, I want to borrow some of the assets, but I don't know how to access them and paste them. Maybe one of these tools is a blueprint tool. No. Okay, let me look it up then. Let me bore you guys and look this up. How to paste a blueprint in Axiom. I don't want a video because I want a text answer. Okay, Axiom blueprints. How do you paste it? But how do you... Oh, I think I remember. So yes, I do that. Okay, that's nice. All right, so these are some of my previous builds. Let's do that. So this I built for a Bed Wars map, because this is... this video, like, I made this a while ago, and then it never ended up getting used, because I'm like, this is a killer Bed Wars map with a killer theme. And then it just never gets used. I'm like, oh, great. What's the Discord? It's linked in my bio. If you're a YouTube viewer, it's linked in the description of the stream. So, yeah. This, I essentially want this, but in the pillar. I want, like, the hourglass part, at least. So here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to paste it, like, right over here. And then I'm going to delete... what should I actually do here? I may keep the pattern. Let's replace this pattern with obsidian. What would it look like? So if I freehand draw with obsidian, and I replace this, that works effectively. Okay. I love that. Barely took any time. And then also maybe I can use the same like circular shape. Have you ever just made a massive mountain? So if so, is there a video of it I can see? Yeah, I made a mountain like years ago. It's one of my older videos. Although it was just a horrible mountain. I mean, maybe I could do like an actual good mountain at some point. All right, so I may just manually delete like all this. Sorry, Bed Wars. This is not for Bed Wars anymore. Wait, did I forget to... I don't know if that was intentional. Wait, let's just delete that manually. Or not manually, but with all this. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, sorry about when I go quiet. It's just it's a little difficult sometimes to be able to commentate and then build at the same time. When I say a little difficult, I mean very difficult. And I guess I want to replace the sand with end stone. So let's do that. Let's select all the sand and then end stone. And then I can like paint. So let's select all the sand. Oh wait, that's not even sand. That's this is whatchamacallit. And then now I can do a little bit of freehand draw action right here. Wait, why did everything get selected? Did it select air? I didn't mean for it to select the glass. Oh, no wonder it wasn't showing outlines around the individual blocks. There we go. That's what I want selected. So it'll only replace the sand. Perfect. All right. So now that that's done. Oh, looks like we've got a little bit that needs to be replaced by obsidian. All right. Now that's all covered. I think it's all covered now. Wait, why is obsidian? Oh, there's obsidian here because, bruh, forgot about this. I had to alter this for the Bed Wars map, so it's not like perfect. Here. That's perfect now. And then this is where the generator was. But obviously this isn't a Bed Wars map anymore. And then I should probably paste what's here to here, or I can just copy it manually. May not be smart to copy it manually, because that wouldn't be super time efficient, but I think I may do that anyway. I mean, all I have to do is just fill this. So it's not, yeah, no, that looks fine. Oh, I think I just accidentally deleted a bunch of blocks, but I can't see which ones. There. Maybe I should turn off infinite reach. Because it's moments like that where it's like, oh, wait, where did I mine? There's definitely like a piece of obsidian. Yeah, right there. I think a good way to find that is using the magic select tool. Oh, there's another one. There's another one. Pieces of pillar I accidentally mined. But yeah, the magic select tool just shows you an outline of everything. And so when everything kind of blends together, like in this case, it's easier to see. And it also shows me that I can just mine those 2 blocks. I don't know why those were even there. And then everything look right? Yeah. So all the right blocks, changed it. So I think what I'm going to do is just expand. Or no, I want more pillars. Yes, that's what I want. Okay. Need a box select where I can select right here to right here-ish. I'm gonna have to modify the block or the thing a little bit though. Like right there. And tighten it. Wait, that's actually almost perfect. Wait, is that perfect? Okay, the top needs to be moved up slightly. Because I want to select everything so I can copy everything. What mod is it? It's called Axiom. Can you look at chat for 2 seconds and just say the mod? It's called Axiom. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I tend to be kind of bad about reading chat when doing this, but also, like, honestly, I probably shouldn't read chat most of the time. Because the thing is, it's boring if I'm not, like, actually doing the building. I know the specific people who want their chat, what they're saying read, they're like, oh, they get upset. And I mean, I understand that. Um, perfect. But ultimately, like a lot of people, they're just here for the building. They just want to see the building done. So if I want to appease the most amount of people, generally you just don't, honestly, don't respond to chat much. Okay, so that's 1 block away. So let's move this in. Right there. Perfect. Lines up perfectly. And then I can probably just paste the same one again. And if I paste it, is this properly spaced out? I don't know. Well, I have to move these pillars before it looks good. At the very least, I want to mirror it. Because then it'll look better, even if it's not like mathematically perfect or anything. I want to mirror this one with this one. I think move it 1 block in, and then it's mirrored properly. Yep. But then this is too far. But if I moved each one out 1, then it would just be offset in the other way, and that's not ideal. And yes, I'm adding a bunch of pillars because I want it to feel a lot more sturdy instead of like in the original design where it's only just three of these little pillar things. I think that's actually, I think I nailed it, the positioning already. Yeah, so how does that look? It looks sturdy. Do you feel the rush? I'm not in a rush. Yo, what's good? I've been thinking about the end, why the end is so dull, and I'm surprised I found a stream revamping it. Nice. Well, I'm glad it's something you were looking for. The only reason actually why I'm revamping it is because it just for my server. Because in one of the events we're gonna do for like a massive series, uh, you know, so I'm like, might as well just revamp it for this series. Actually, I'm probably just gonna box select in this case because there's a bunch of, I don't know how many of you guys probably use like any image editing softwares or any of that kind of stuff, but it's kind of like the select similar color tool where you can select things of, in this case you're selecting other blocks that is the same, but an example like this, there's like a few scattered blocks that it wouldn't really work for, so just making a box is more effective. Because what I want to do here is I want to make it tall and then paste it in here. It's kind of the most effective way of doing it. That's good. Thank you. All right, that's probably high enough. And then what we can do here is extend. Man, this sucks how it's like it's not visible for you guys like at all. I mean, hopefully it looks like you can actually see what's going on, but I'm pretty sure you can barely see anything because it's just black on black, black background, and then black blocks. What's up, person from YouTube chat? Uh, the block or the thing I'm looking for is extrude. Does it work on the bottom? It does. Interesting. Uh, do I? How do I want this done? Uh, I think I may actually just do this. Wait, did I do that right? I almost need like some sort of texture pack or something that like differentiates the blocks from each other so I can actually see them. It's difficult to see. Okay. Can't see. I'm blind. Wait, I think I accidentally extended this farther than it should have been. Yes, okay, I see. I did that wrong. And then now I can extend this down. Because that was a little confusing. It was like I used the tool when I shouldn't have at a specific point. I almost just don't want to read chat and just work because I feel like I'll get more done. But at the same time, I don't. I mean, I guess that's what a lot of streamers do is what they play music, and then that way you're less likely to get bored as a viewer because you've got something going on. This building, it's not as glamorous as it looks in the videos. Big surprise. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong, I like it, but it can be pretty tedious. Which, as content, isn't the best sometimes. Especially in this case. But this is an exception because I'm just new to this mod. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this properly. And it's also difficult because of the source material, I guess is what you can call it. What I'm working on. I think I'm starting to get how this works. Okay, I got most of it done. And then when I do this, I can probably just paste it on top. Honestly, should I just paste it now? That may just be the move. Okay, let's do a little bit of this. Wait, that's not at all what I want. This way. And then okay, then let's move this in a little more. Because then I don't have to copy and paste this, or I don't have to just do the same tedious work over and over again. So I just do is copy, and then I paste it, bring it down. That's the right height, and then I can rotate it, and then I can move it to the side. Like that. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Boom. So much more effective. Is this a mod? Yep. The mod is called Axiom. You want to check it out for yourself. You have to join their Discord server in order to download it. So you can't just like look it up. Or at least that's what I heard. Because when I tried to download it on my laptop too, like the only way I was like kind of trying to speed run it. And I heard that. So I didn't see if the person who said that is correct or not. But they may be correct. So. Yeah, the mod's awesome. Of course, with this tedious work, it's not really made specifically for this kind of thing. but it still like pulls it off well, and it's intuitive. Right. So what I'm going to do here is now I'm going to select this entire thing. Like this. Yep. I know my commentary is just amazing. And then I copied that. And then now I can flip it, or I can paste it up here and then flip it. So I think the way that I do that is that way. I can move it too far down. So let's shift it. Like right there. Wait. Actually, I don't even know if that's right. This is so visually difficult. I can't see. Actually, that may be right. Uh, yeah, no, I think it is. I think. Yeah, no, it's right. It's right. Yeah. I don't know. I was second guessing myself there. Do you remember me? Yes, I do. I do remember you, King Bob. Thank you for the gift, S Sal, and thank you for sharing the live, King Bob. All right. So what I'm gonna do now is a little faster, less tedious. I'm gonna extend this part down, all the way down. So then the pillar can burrow all the way through the island. It actually may be a little big because the island's not that thick, and this is a thick pillar. Let's just keep spamming that. Because if it's too low, always can just like copy it or not copy it. What am I even saying? Like delete the bottom portion. And let's make this top portion a little taller. Once again, can just delete the top portion. But I can also always just add more to this. Actually, I can't go any further because I think that's height limit. What's the height right here? Yeah, 256. I guess the end still has the same height limit, I think. I think the height limit should probably be, well, I was going to say it probably should be changed, but I'm not really sure about that because I know for a lot of people, like their computers or whatever wouldn't be able to handle that. I think that selected everything. So I think I can just copy. Wait, Command X. Oh, I just copied. Whatever. Who cares? Uh, I want to Control Z that. No, whatever. I have to redo that because of the way I did it. Oh, let's freehand select. That's fast. Forgot. I can just do that. So I can freehand select and then Control X is what I wanted to do. So I just want to shift it down here. Like that looks pretty cool. Definitely going to make a lot of modifications because this is not the finished version by any means. Okay. Like that. Uh, Maybe a little taller. And then I think that's good. Like that's definitely something. It's definitely different. Um, how can you do that on MC? It's a mod called Axiom. Yeah. Is this a mod? Yes. Um, are you Skibidi Toilet from Ohio and the Grimace Drink? Yes. The all the keywords, the trends. Shouldn't the middle island hang lower than the rest because it's hanging from chains? It is. I mean, technically, the middle island isn't hanging from chains. Technically, like, actually, no, I guess that does explain, because I'm actually going to place a black hole down here that's like sucking everything down. And you'll see why towards the end of the build. You'll be like, oh, that's part of the theme. So actually, how it's currently built, where this is starting to get sucked down more, and then these less, and then these even less because they're farther out. This is actually, that actually makes sense. So now that I think about it, that makes the chain building a little more difficult, or a little easier, because I don't have to like, because this is, I want them to be taut now instead of like kind of like loose chains that are like just barely keeping the islands connected. How are you doing that? This is a mod called Replay Mod. Yo, if you say gamer is the best, I'll donate 5K. Yeah, I doubt you donate 5K, but I don't even know what you're saying, to be honest. Yes. I don't know why you just said it again. What does that even mean? Yes. Do you see the Fortnite update? I don't play Fortnite. I know that's news to you guys, because you know I just make so much Fortnite content, but unfortunately I don't play Fortnite. So this is the other little thing that I like drew out that is my inspiration. So I wanted these pillars to have like, well, because what I want is I want like above the pillars to be a crystal. I guess I can do that in a second. I may just destroy this real quick. Just, yeah, gone. Where's the center of the little block? Luckily, there's a ruler tool. Actually, not here. It's in here. Ruler. That's 6 blocks. So that's 3 blocks in. What about this? And then that is the center block. That is such an effective way of, I mean, I don't even know if I did that right. Probably not. But like that is an effective way of figuring out where the center is. And I still placed it down wrong. Oh wait, this is an effective method. I do that. Yeah, that makes it obvious. Yep, perfect. So I'm gonna raise the bedrock up with incredible click speed. Super amazing. Maybe a little higher, because I'm gonna make this a crystal. Oh, and then I actually may bring this down a little just to match how far it is out the ground. Because this is a certain width, and then this is a certain width. So I may lower this slightly, but let's do that later. For now, I'm just gonna place down the crystal, which actually I may put right here instead. And then let's use light blue concrete so you can actually see what's going on. I probably should have been doing more of that because, you know, it's hard to see things in this dimension. With it just being an empty void, devoid of light or anything for that matter. I mean, I suppose you can see everything, so there's light, I guess, but I don't know. It's kind of weird situation. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm just saying things at this point. Oh, I can do the smear thing. This is where this actually comes into the thing. Wait. Actually, I'm going to cancel that because I actually want to just have one block like that. And is that the center? That's the center. So I go one more, one more, and then boom. I mean, I'm gonna be really here, but yeah. But let's do that again. Part of it is I need practice, so I can just do that, and then boom. Well, actually, never mind. It didn't work because cancel. I have to select this block. It's not even working this time. What? That's what is going on? Why is it just like disappearing? I think that's a mod glitch. Because it is a relatively new mod. It's still in beta. Still trying to figure out a lot of these different things. Let's see if I hit confirm, does it do anything? No. That is weird. So I guess if you go too fast, um, if you move the cursor too fast, or, oh, if a block gets in the way. Huh. Remember, this is also testing. So I know it seems like I'm wasting time. Maybe I am. You guys are all just so upset at me for trying to figure out the tool that I'm using. What's up? This is sick, thank you. Yo, what are you working on? So this is End Island upgrade from Minecraft, of course. For my server, so if any of you guys want to join my server, then you could actually be a part of this and play the game or the match or whatever this is. Like fight the dragon on this. It's gonna be crazy. We also have like a cool dragon plugin. Wait, is this gonna do it how I want to? So if I do this, no. It's because I need to start the block from this point. But this is a cool little tool to play around with. And then with more complex like shapes and everything, it's gonna be so useful in the future. Like I'm so glad. There's a certain build that after this coming series that's gonna take up the month of September, there's gonna be a build, like a build video that you're also gonna think is insane. Got like some insane things coming up. I know it sounds like I'm just like saying things, but like I'm not. I'm not just saying things, okay? Trust me. Trust me, please. Just an idea. But what if the black hole under the middle island, the other islands have some bits and pieces coming towards it that is used for traversal? My brain don't work. Also, that for some reason this doesn't seem to be working properly. So let me try again with more blocks. Well, the thing is, within the lore or what's... Oh, now I understand what's going on here. Wait. Yeah. I understand what's going on here. This is one block too far. I was like, why is the calculations not working? Or why are the calculations not working? So it's not a mod glitch. It's just me being bad at the game. Yeah, so you were saying like in order to go into the black hole, like have islands. The thing is, you're not meant to travel like towards the black hole. I do like the idea of what you're saying with I do like the idea of when you're saying like have like mini islands or something, like under like bits of pieces being pulled by the black hole. Like that would be cool. May look into that, although we're actually going to use a black hole plugin. I probably shouldn't spoil that, but yeah. Oh. No. And then this isn't even. I actually did this wrong somehow. Wait, did I? Yeah, I don't know how I screwed this up so bad. I actually did both. I went too far down. Let's just do it manually, okay? I was doing it for practice. I'm trying to learn this mod. But since I did it, I didn't do it manually. The numbers were off. Somehow didn't even notice. You're gonna keep. You're gonna go keep me posted on the result. Well, I mean, just yeah, watch, look up, keep up with my page, and you'll see it because it's gonna be a video. Although it's gonna be a while before this is actually completed. So yeah, sorry. It's because especially with the new things I want to add to this build, it's gonna be a lot. And I know I tend to like estimate that things will go exactly as planned. And when I time things, I'm like, yeah, well, it'll only take about this amount of time. Well, yes, unless if I run into like any sort of roadblocks, which always happens, or like I get confused about something. And so I've been learning to like when I estimate things, just to overestimate or underestimate, no, overestimate the amount of time it'll take. And then I've just been more accurate because things are always going to go wrong. There's always things that you're going to need to fix. There's always going to be something you didn't expect. And so in a build like this, when you're giving an estimation, you got to keep that in mind. Okay, so this looks pretty good. Um, let's start like this. The thing is, I I think I know what to actually do. So what I may do, yes. So I'm actually going to fill this in completely. I wasn't originally going to do that, but now I am. Because I'm going to use a command, just a trusty world edit command, because I do have world edit still. Because yes, I am not fully accustomed to this mod, and I'm still going to rely on world edit in some ways, um, especially for this specific command. Because I'm going to turn these blocks into a variety of blocks, but I'm also going to turn it into some air blocks, like a solid amount of them. Because I don't want the crystal to be like a solid crystal. I want it to be almost like it's like almost like particles around the thing. So then you can still technically maybe shoot the crystals, but you're probably gonna have to get a lot closer to actually be able to take down the crystals, and that's the goal. The goal in this build is partially to enhance the actual gameplay, because it adds more difficulty because you actually have to traverse the void in order to take down the dragon instead of it just all being on one island. Like that's kind of silly. Like come on. What kind of server is it? Is it Bedrock? Is it console compatible? Yes, it is Bedrock compatible. Um, just join my Discord. It's linked in my bio if you're on YouTube, and it's linked in the description. Um, the Discord has the information. There we have like a frequently asked questions page and has the IP. I probably should just paste the server IP in the center. Why not? Because I can do something like this. Look at this. Um, Currently, the IP is this. It will change to priormc.co, but right now it's prior.apexmc.co because I purchased a domain. So then, you don't have to put in all the extra letters like Apex. That's so much to type. Is there a way to flip this? Why can't I flip this? I don't know if that's a bug. Is that a bug? I don't know. I think I just may put it over here. Also, I think I may have accidentally taken out a chunk of the island and put it up here. Why is that there? But yeah, this is the IP for the my Minecraft server. If you're on Java, if you're on Bedrock, you're gonna have to join the Discord and find it out from there. I don't know. It's like a series of numbers, and then also you need to know the port number. But other than that, it's really simple to join. Where is the piece of the end island that was got pasted there or taken? I don't know. I don't even know what I just deleted or where that came from. How do you build with so much efficiency? Um, just crazy mod, and also I played for a while. Oh, it's crazy. My server IP is right there. What? So to go along with the theme of time, I'm gonna place clocks, 12 of them, each with a different hour of the day, with like the 12-hour cycle, um, not the 24-hour cycle. Just representing different things to go along with the overall theme. Because when I was coming up with these ideas, I'm like, the end is like crazy cool inherently. It's just an empty void, and for some reason there's a dragon with these like weird floating islands, and it's got like the cool theme and everything. But like, I'm like, when I was thinking about upgrading it, I was just thinking like adding more islands, upgrade the pillars, whatnot. And I'm like, I should be creative. I should make this like this seems the kind of thing that's uh, like reality has like come undone or something, or this isn't. I don't even know. That didn't even make any sense. Where do I go to get the Axiom mod? In their Discord. Look up the Axiom Discord and then join. And there's like a little channel that tells you how to get the mod. So I'm like, what should I? Or so then it came to me. I'm like, the theme of time. Because if you're in a black void, what is the kind of thing that's going to be constant? Or what would be the kind of thing that maybe this is actually outside of? And like time. Because you get into a black void, you're going to think like abstract concepts like that. Like that probably made no sense. And honestly, it doesn't make much sense to me. But I'm like, it's something, essentially to boil it down, I'm like, it's something cool. You've got like a cool dimension here. Probably should have like a cool theme. So yeah, time. So that's why hourglass, there's going to be clocks. There's going to be grandfather clock, wheel of time. There's going to be snake surrounding the island, eating itself, which is symbolic of the like life or something, like life in like history or not history. I don't even know. What am I even doing? If I close myself in, doesn't affect visibility at all. The end dimension is weird. Wait, I actually have Fulbright on. That's not an end dimension thing. I'm sure there's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm gonna go manual. This looks crazy, thank you. Yeah, so also I was thinking like not just time, but also I was thinking like galaxy, black hole, all that kind of stuff. So I reached out to uh what's the dude's name? He built like the universe in Minecraft, like the spirals and all that kind of stuff in like a very viral video on YouTube. And so he lent me the assets, and I'm going to include them, like the spirals. I'm going to include them like around just for like the ambiance or whatever. Just like set the scene, because that seems so much more cool. Like you're fighting like a dragon in some black void. Instead of just a black void, you're like in the center of the universe, and this dragon is like the master of time or something. I don't know, something silly like that. Um, and just there's so much time symbolism, and then you're above a black hole, and then once you kill the dragon or when the timer runs out, you get sucked into the black hole because it expands, and like suddenly the dragon or whatever. I don't, well, I guess if the timer ran out, Actually, I didn't really think through that lore too much. It is what it is. I mean, I thought about it, but maybe not enough. What am I doing? Wait. Oh, I don't think I'm supposed to. Oh, right. Yeah, it's supposed to go that way because this is the center. It's a little confusing. I know. I'm saying that to myself because I'm the one who's confused. Uh, is this Elden Ring? Yes. You'd think it was Elden Ring with like the whole theme and everything, and how cool it's gonna look. It's gonna look crazy. But of course, it takes a bit of building to get there. So hang tight. Keep watching the stream. You're not allowed to leave. Yes. And I think I'm gonna turn all this into a YouTube video. Gonna get all the best moments. Instead of just a time lapse, I want it to be you can actually see the various moments of me building just taken from the live stream. Because I know there's people that have requested that because they're like, we just see time lapses. We want something like actual that's, I don't know. You know what I mean? All right. So let's go into spectator and then let's do / replace near 30. Oh, I have to turn on recording. I haven't been recording. / replace near 30 light blue concrete, and we're gonna place it with uh purple stained glass pane, and I guess magenta stained glass pane. Maybe some white. Let's throw in some white. White stained glass pane. What about some air? Let's throw in some air. How does that look? Uh, like the crystal's a little small. I think it definitely feels small, partly because I. Mm, let's undo that. Let's throw in purple stained glass, magenta stained glass, white stained glass, and then air. So it feels a little more substantial. It's a little small. You're back again for more criticism. Nice. Have you made a giant boat yet? No. Um, yeah, the Bedrock IP is in the description of the YouTube stream. I forgot to say that. But if you're on the TikTok, you have to join the Discord. So the problem with this, yeah, it does look a little eh. Also, why are the Endermen all going here? Let's turn the difficulty to peaceful because the Endermen are annoying. So let's undo that. Really, this may just need to be bigger. So let's see if this tool will actually do that for me. Where is it? Extrude. Oh, I'm starting to get how this works. But yeah, right there it's not really working how I want it to. Do I have to manually place that? Whatever, it's not the end of the world. Because I feel like the crystal, with it being like transparent and everything, it should almost be the width of the pillar because it feels less substantial because you can see through it. So with it not being that big, in combination with its transparency, it's just not a good combo. Wait. Oh. I'm dumb. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really hoping I'm able to get this done like within the next few days at least. So then I can get the video up before the massive series. Ah, man. Too much to do. Is this real or AI generation? You talking about the build or my face or my voice or everything? Yes, it's all AI generated. I've always been AI generated. I've gotten way too many YouTube comments being like, is this guy AI generated? His face looks AI generated. I'm like, bro, I'm not an AI. I'm telling you, I'm not. People just don't believe me. I don't get it. I guess it's because I am AI generated all along. They just knew it. I could smell it. The thing is, people, they're just like suspicious. They're like, well, AI is a big thing nowadays. People are doing like AI, like deep fakes and stuff. So it's like, are some of these channels like AI? Especially since in these videos, I just didn't move my face much, to be honest. Like I could see why they thought I was AI because I was moving like an AI, but that was only in the sense that um that was only because I was like sitting there like looking at the camera trying to think of the lines. So I wasn't moving cuz I like write out my stuff before the stream or not stream, sorry. I write out my stuff right before I record it, the words I'm going to say, because when you're recording, it's difficult. It takes it, it would take years of practice to be able to just say everything off the cuff. And even that, like, you're not going to remember some of the things. Like, there's specific things that I write down, like, while I'm building that I'm like, oh, I need to say this in the video. So since uh, so when I'm doing that, when I'm writing it out, and then I say it, it's like, well, I don't think about the fact that I need to move. It doesn't feel organic or authentic. It just feels like, AI generated. And so that's why a lot of people, I'm guessing that's why people think a lot of people would do comment that I'm AI generated. Um, this actually should be extended like 2 more blocks still, maybe even 3. Uh, let's do 3 to be honest. And then if need be, I can make the outer layer like panes to make it look skinnier. Yeah, I'm telling you, I am not AI generated. This is so cool. Thank you. What are you building? So I'm upgrading the end. The theme is time. It's gonna look insane. The video is gonna be crazy. Although I'm not doing this for a video. I'm making a video out of it. The point isn't for a video. It's for a thing on my server. So, oh look, server IP is right there. How did that get there? I don't know. Like you almost need to like take a screenshot or like memorize it or pause the stream or well, you can only do that if you're on YouTube. For you TikTok viewers, I'm sorry, you can't pause the stream. You have to screenshot that. But that's only for Java players. The Bedrock IP is in the description of the YouTube stream. And then you TikTok viewers, you're gonna have to join the Discord in order to find the IP. It's just a survival Minecraft server. Um, the reason I'm kind of promoting it is because I'm promoting the server so much right now because we need some people on before this coming event. Because when you don't have a ton of players, it's kind of hard to test like how good the servers are, and then also just other things that I can't tell you because otherwise it would defeat the purpose. Um, isn't that a little inauthentic? You talking about where I was talking about like writing out the scripts for my videos beforehand? Well, if you're talking, if you are referencing that, if that was like a story video or something where it's, say if I was trying to like, for most Minecraft videos that would be inauthentic, but when I'm just narrating a build, when you're doing narration, it's a completely different story. So I can't understand the confusion there. Because a lot of people do tend to script their Minecraft videos, and I'm not the kind of person to do that. If I were to do it, and And I'm talking about script as in like plan out what's going to happen beforehand, because I don't do that. Because if I were to do that, I'd make it obvious. It would be for like a skit or just like for the sense of the story, and kind of like how some SMPs are like super upfront about the fact that they're scripted. They're not trying to hide it. It's like it's just for entertainment. But then some, I'm not gonna name any specifically, but every single video is like they're trying to come off as it's real, but none of them are real. I'm like, okay. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna get more views that way, but the only reason is because you're misleading people. And if the reason you're getting views is because you're misleading people, I'm not really a fan of that. And some people, they just have no idea. They just don't realize it's scripted content. I've seen some manhunts where I'm like, that is the most ridiculous sequence of events I've seen in my life. It's like there was this one in particular where he has like 5 dudes in full netherite from the start attack him, like they're rushing him, and he somehow kills all of them, and then like kills them all like 20 times, goes to the end. They set up like an impossible trap to survive, and he goes into the end somehow, like even faster than my reflexes could register what was going on. He had already like sensed the trap and threw a pearl in like these super specific coordinates to survive the trap. And I'm like, yeah, that is the most unrealistic thing I've seen in my life. Like the video was just like abhorrently scripted. And the thing is, I don't think he was even like, people were pointing out inconsistencies in the video, and I don't think he even really cared. Like he wasn't even trying to make it seem that obvious that it's like, he wasn't even like, no, it's not scripted for this reason, or it's not fake for this reason. He was just like, oh, thanks for paying attention to the video. And I'm like okay. To me, it's a problem if you're trying to pass something off as authentic when it's just not. Because inauthenticity is fine, I think. Like if something's not real, like that's perfectly fine. Just like don't try to deceive people. I don't know. What is the YouTube stream? It's just on my YouTube channel, Prior Gaming. I mean, it's just the widescreen version of this. Why do builds always use concrete first and then add the actual texture? So the reason is you can use commands to add the texture. Because I'm not going to place like all these glass panes and stained glass by hand. Like that's just a nightmare. I'm not doing that. Let's be real here. I don't have time. And then also it's not going to look as good. And then it's not as randomized. So by placing concrete, I can just run a simple command. Just // replace near 30, for example. And then the various kinds of things I want to replace it with. Well, I have to select the specific block I want to replace. Because remember, I do have this bedrock in the center. And I don't want to convert that to concrete, or if I had like more blocks. So you do want to select the specific kind of block. And so that's a key part of it. When you're using concrete, you're not going to accidentally select other things, because say if you built with stone, what if there's stone nearby? And then you're turning that into the block. And that kind of ruins things. But with concrete, you can see everything very well. It's colorful, looks great in the video. And then also it's just a good reference point. You can differentiate the different colors very well. And then, I don't know, it's just a favorite. And people generally understand what's going on. And I think that's all that it really comes down to. What am I building? So I'm building a crystal for the upgraded tower for my end upgrade build. End enhancement or end redesign, whatever you want to call it. What's going on? Last time I was here, there was chains in the end. Yeah, I finished pasting the chains around, but I kind of gave up on the other ones because I was like, it's a lot to figure out right now. Let me just work on the pillars. Give me a second. I gotta hydrate. Do you vape? No. To me, I see that as like a waste of time and money because it doesn't enhance your life in any way. Um, you're just like getting yourself addicted to something that doesn't benefit you. Because like what it does is it just makes you enjoy life in general less, unless if you're using the vape. And so in my eyes, I'm like, if your general happiness is going down overall, like is that worth it? No. And it's not to mention it's expensive, and then it like burns your lungs because you're putting hot oils in your lungs, and then potential cancer risk. Like I don't get it. What website did you what website did you use to make the end? Not sure what you mean. Lol, you got the money. Yeah, I don't. Um, how many builds have you made? From YouTube chat. Um, I don't know. A lot of them. I mean, not that many of them, to be honest. Some of them take much longer than others. It's because some builds are just like tiny. Some builds are large. I could not give you a number. No idea, man. I mean, you can scroll through my videos and find almost all of them. I do have some old like survival builds and stuff. Um, some of them are on my channel or on my TikTok. So I guess TikTok probably has more content overall than the YouTube, except for YouTube has some longer content. I don't know. Um, couldn't you just build half the crystal and paste it? Wait, you're right. I'm so dumb. Why not? Let's do this. Yeah, thanks for the suggestion, because yeah, that saves me time. I mean, I think it's kind of entertaining to be building it manually, and it gives me just time to just ramble on about whatever. But for the sake of speed, it makes sense to just do this. Uh, right that way down to the side. There. Flip. I do love this mod. I know I've said that so many times, but with this certain build that we're gonna do it in 24 hours. You guys are gonna think it's crazy. Um, this mod actually makes that possible. Because for the longest time, I'm like, this video that we're gonna try to pull off, it's just we're not gonna be able to do it. It's not gonna be possible. But actually, it may be possible because of this mod. So, okay, that feels a lot more substantial. Let's move away from it. That looks so much better. Yes. 100%. Okay, that looks like thicker. I mean, there's more layers, but it also seems transparent but thick at the same time. Because it is semi-transparent. We've got some like panes and then just air. I'm sure there's somewhere that you can just walk in and like sneak through somehow. Somewhere. Maybe. Maybe not. Still I'm seeing if it's possible. No, there's probably too many layers. It's mathematically unlikely. But yeah. What mod is that? It's called Axiom. It's amazing. You'd love to join, but you don't have Minecraft? That sucks. What other games do you have? I don't play other games these days. I had to quit Clash of Clans, Clash Royale, so I can focus on making content and stuff. Do you have any tips for improved building? I have some videos on that, so just watch my videos. Watching other people build is a good way to get better. So just watch me build. Just stick around on the live stream or watch my videos. Okay, so for my reference, I drew out some designs and stuff beforehand. I wanted some like little spiky parts. Although first I should probably put the end crystal inside. Wait, if the end crystal is well, would it actually even work? Would it connect to the dragon if the dragon was alive? I hope so. Would probably have to like do some coding or something. Well, I wouldn't. I'd get someone else to. If this doesn't work, um, are those for the end gateways? No, 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 no. That would be cool, but this is for a dragon fight. So my stream makes it better. Thank you. Um, right. What was I doing? It may be worth also looking into using another kind of material because it doesn't look good with just having obsidian. I should probably look into some kind of complementing color. Maybe like gray. Because gray on black, like you can differentiate the two. Kind of. So let's grab various colors, maybe even some white. Maybe that would look decent. Um that wouldn't look good. No. Uh Not wood. Wood wouldn't make sense in this situation. Maybe even some like concrete. Maybe some light gray, some white. And then let's see if there's anything else that may look decent. Maybe some calcite. Maybe some tuff. Because the reason I'm grabbing these is because I want to compare it next to this. So like what would complement the obsidian? What color? That is not a good way to show it. I think I have a way to show it. Here. So let's like make like a band. A 3 wide band. And then do that like most of the way around because obviously I don't have to completely surround it. And then I can replace with the specific blocks. And then I think this will kind of give me an idea of like what actually complements the obsidian color. Okay. So let's replace near 30 light blue concrete with calcite. Okay. That complements decently well. What about white concrete? No, it's not textured enough. Obsidian is pretty textured, and I think calcite is actually pretty close in texture to it. I'm pretty sure. Like, calcite is actually a pretty decent match, although it may be a little too contrasty. So let's try light gray concrete. I feel like it's not gonna work for the same reason. Yeah, just it's too smooth. Um, do you own the server? Yes, I do. We got trying to get some people on the server before our massive series that starts soon. Uh, Smooth. Wait, what is this block called? Polished. That's called polished diorite. Polished diorite. We can give it a pass. What about diorite? That's more textured. Diorite may be a better move, to be honest. Uh, Maybe. Purple glazed terracotta. Yeah. Yeah, so diorite would probably be better than smooth diorite just because it almost like blends in together better because with such like hard like like that, like you have such like defining lines between each block. And that can work in some situations, but in a situation like this, I think that I don't know. All right, I grabbed Deep Slate for some reason. Let's try that. Okay, okay, that actually contrasts like goes together a little better than I thought. We can give that a pass. Um, maybe Crying Obsidian. No, I mean I would incorporate Crying Obsidian, but in this for the specific block I'm looking for, no, because I have worked a lot with Crying Obsidian in the past. So let's also try Tough. Tough may work better than Deep Slate. That's tough. Uh, Tough actually may be the winner here. You may be like, what? That looks ugly. But when I actually start like using it together, it may look pretty good. Smooth Blackstone. Well, it's too dark. So whether it's polished or just regular Blackstone, it's just black on black. I'm looking for like gray or white to contrast with the black. Um, well, actually, I don't know if I'm a fan of Tough. Let's go back to Deep Slate. Deep Slate may work best, partially because Deep Slate is also, if we have to do it so that the materials aren't very, like, if we have to do it that you can't harvest them or that you can harvest the materials and say we change the chains to like a like diorite or something, so then people can't just get rich on my server from mining the chains, then like Deep Slate, like people aren't gonna mine Deep Slate. Let's try variations of Deep Slate, like cobbled Deep Slate. Uh, actually, I'm not sure. I didn't know infested Deep Slate was a thing. Cobbled Deep Slate. Cobbled Deep Slate may actually work better. The thing is, it's dark, but it's like a good amount. Like it's still light enough that you can clearly differentiate the two types of blocks. Hmm. Anyways, try Blackstone. Blackstone's too dark. I think Cobbled Deep Slate is actually the move, and then maybe also in combination with like calcite or diorite. I mean, obviously, like not like right together in this specific combination. I'm just trying to figure out the color balance. Because say if there's like a portion that needs to be diorite, but the thing is, diorite looks a little ugly. But like maybe within the context of the build, it'll look good. We'll see. Anyways, Cobble Deep Slate. Yeah, from a distance, it starts to look like decent. It's textured enough to match, but it's like the colors are slightly different. Um, that's a really good building block. People would mine it. Oh, smooth Blackstone. Is your is your server playable on console? Yes. So this IP is only works for Java. If you're on the YouTube, if you're on the YouTube chat, you can go into the description. Tells you the server IP um, for Java and Bedrock. But for TikTok, you're gonna have to join the Discord because it's like a series of numbers, and there's also a port number. And I'm not gonna be bothered to put it up right now. I'm just gonna leave up the Java IP. So, is this the 5 second build? Yeah. Yeah, this has only taken me 4 seconds so far. I've got like one more second to finish the build. Anyways, let's delete all this. So it's a little bit of magic select, delete. That's just so incredibly useful to be able to do that. Is this live on YouTube and TikTok? Yes. Cobble Deep Slate is the best. Yeah, Cobble Deep Slate is solid. Neck. Cobble deep slate is solid. I feel like deep slate tiles is better. Like it looks better, but in this instance, um, actually, let's try deep slate tiles. Because if this looks kind of light compared to the obsidian, this may look even lighter. Or not even lighter, but like better. You know what? You can differentiate the two. You know, that's actually, I'm glad I tried that because I actually prefer the deep slate tiles. Only, not just because of like, it's a little darker, and not just because I love deep slate tiles, but because it feels more structured. So when I apply it, it's not going to look with the weird texture. How long will this go on for? Um, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe like another hour. Maybe. I guess I'll torture you guys for that much longer. Because you guys aren't allowed to leave. Remember. Um, okay. Until I do that, I think I'm actually gonna work on like the little parkour islands things because I want little islands, like little parkour islands, to go all the way around in like a spiral. So then, in the dragon fight, to get to the top of the pillar, you don't just do like the little boring like, oh, you pillar up with blocks. No, you can do like parkour. So there's more option. There's more like more you can do. Let's do a little bit of that. And then like that that's solid. Solid little island. I don't want it to be just end stone. I almost want it to be like a blend between whatever this is and then this. So the the top I don't want it to be obsidian. Because if this was like the nether, I could do the not nylium. Is it nylium? Yeah. I could do like this at the top. Like almost like some sort of like grass or something. Like say all this was like nether material. It's like I wish there was that, but for end stone. Can you moss maybe wait, purple carpet? Let's look at the various kinds of carpet. Maybe we could do like this. How does that look? Ah, it fits the theme, I guess, kind of. Maybe darker purple. But then you don't have like uh wait, wall block. I look up block and of course I'm going to get a bunch of results because this game does have a few blocks. Oh wait, I can just do replace mode. What am I doing? What is replace mode? Is it Y? Yeah, like that. Wait, what what happened? Oh, the carpets are still there. They're so hard to see. Does that look right? May you be excused to go to the bathroom. Uh sure. We have to come right back to the stream. Try Blackstone or Blackstone bricks. I think I read that already. Might look a bit bad on a large scale. Maybe. I mean, honestly, the colors just don't really match. Yeah. It's not like, it's not the best. Um, Maybe just little islands will do. The thing is, I could modify them if I decide, it actually isn't the best. Uh, you know what? I'm not gonna make it so then you can just easily parkour. I want to make it so then you have to still use some blocks. So but you can still utilize the various islands. Actually, I'm gonna design the next one. I'm gonna design a few variations, maybe like 3 to 4. So then I can paste them around, kind of like randomly, haphazardly. Maybe this one can be like a more of like a taller one. Then maybe I can have like flatter ones. Uh, yeah, that's cool. And then also kind of like a flatter one, like this. Because the main end island, if you think about it, yes, I did alter this, but it's kind of like a blob. It's not necessarily like the islands, like the floating islands you think of in Minecraft with like Sky Wars and Bed Wars. I guess Bed Wars islands are very different from each other, so that's not a good example. But the Sky Wars islands, you think the carpet will look awesome on the unstone? Maybe. You know, it's definitely worth a try, but I don't know. Purple glazed terracotta. Uh, that's well. Actually, it looks different than what I thought it would look like, but no. That's cool, but no, it's not gonna work. Ooh, scary cave noises. I'm scared. No. And this island should just be like maybe a little smaller. And that's how it's varied. That's how it's varied. Okay, so now we've got a few islands to pick from. We've got 4 different variations. So let's start copy and pasting them around with the editor, because that's the easiest way to do it. Wait, I forgot to hit the Control C button. And then copy this. And then once I have placed all the different variations, I'm going to start like switching up which ones I use a bit more. I'm going to move it 1 block inward just to keep it somewhat close to the pillar. Let's move it like right here. Right here. And let's copy that one. Maybe a little higher. Because I am making it so then you can't necessarily just easily parkour. You have to use blocks. But I do think this enhances the actual play. Herper. I can't access the block menu in here. Here, perp. Yeah, I do want to actually include some of this, so I should put it in my inventory just so. Yeah, I guess now that I think about it, yeah, why haven't I tested that yet? Thank you for reminding me. So let's keep doing this. At the very least, we have like a layout, and maybe I'll decide maybe the islands should be like a little bigger, because maybe like the pillar dwarfs them or something like that. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I had 2 islands selected. So the thing is, you can select something, and then if you select something else, it doesn't unselect the other thing. So it'll just copy both of them. And so that's what happened there. What are you making? I am making a Fortnite map. It's a new Fortnite Dusty Divot, Tilted Towers, whatever it is. I don't No, it's I knew you thought I was serious there, and you were like, "Oh, is it actually for Fortnite?" No, it's not. Tricked you. It's for um. I'm upgrading like the end fight on my server for like a coming event, like series we're gonna do. And I'm like, well, because we're looking into upgrading the end. We're like, well, what should we do? Like, where should we get like a map or something? And I'm like, wait. I'm like, what's the kind of content that I normally make? I'm like, oh, it's building. I'm like, oh, well, then maybe I should build it myself, because that would be on brand. And then it would make like the whole series feel more unique to prior gaming instead of just some event series thing. So it was just one of the things to like just improve the series. Oh wait, eh, let's move it a bit more that way. Gotta space it out properly. How does it look so far? That actually looks pretty good. Like I'm gonna work with the block palette and then maybe change the sizes of the islands or something like that. But like composition wise, looks pretty good. Can't complain. There. That actually may be a little too close. Right there. Yeah. I keep forgetting to also throw in the first variation. So let me grab that next. Because I want it to be like semi-random, but also I want, um, oh wait, I didn't, command C. There we go. What am I even saying? Are you using Axiom? Yes. Uh, hey, Prior Gaming. Sorry, your wife doesn't appreciate Minecraft. Should you divorce her? Yes. That is an instant divorceable offense. It says in the Bible, if your Minecraft doesn't play the craft, then you must divorce her. And that is the only excusable reason for divorce. I think it says it somewhere in like John 13 or something like that. I don't know. You don't need to fact check me. I'm pretty sure it's correct. So, wait. Is this the one that I copied last? No. You love my videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you. It's Oreo. I wish people did this without making it just filled with such big builds. Did this without. I'm not really sure what you mean. You're new here. What am I making? Is it parkour? It's not a parkour map, but it is parkour that I'm building, kind of. That you're not gonna actually be able to complete the parkour because this is I'm upgrading like the end fight for my server. So I'm like, yeah, it would be cool to have something designed by me on the server, make it feel more custom, that people would appreciate it for this upcoming series. Yeah, I like this spiral idea. They look good on paper, and when I say paper, I mean like it was actually I wrote it down, or like I was sketching it out. But yeah. Wait, what just happened? Why is the center there? What? Uh, okay. Maybe I accidentally copied more than I thought I did. That's weird. Uh, there. Uh, what's your server? What version is it? So it's any version of Minecraft, literally any version. Also Bedrock and Java. This is the Java IP. So you're not going to be able to join using Bedrock with this IP. You can still join, but since you're on TikTok, you're going to have to go onto into the Discord and find out. We have a frequently asked questions channel that tells you. So, um, but yeah, but to join the server on Bedrock or on Java, this is the IP right here, java.priorapexmc.co. Well, if you're on the YouTube stream, just check the description of the stream, and it tells you. Let's copy this variation. Is that a good height difference? You know what? Let's vary it a little. Well, no, let's put it down one. It's better. Still want some level of like, not consistency. I don't know. Some level of pattern, even though I want variation. I think the variation comes from like, just like my random-ish placements. Because I'm not like doing math. Are those chains linking the islands? Yes, they are. What are you using? I've never seen this before. Well, not surprised you haven't, because it is called Axiom. It's a new mod. It's been out for I think 2.5 weeks now, something like that. Also, I realized I should probably be putting the microphone close to my face because, when I have lower energy, like right now, I just don't have much energy. In these cases, I tend to just speak more quietly, and so it's not as easy to hear what I'm saying. Especially when, at the end of my sentences, I'm like, I just drop off my voice volume, and people are like, well, what is he even saying? So yes, putting the mic closer to my face, that was like one of my notes, I think. I mean, I didn't write it down, but I was like, oh, I was like editing from a stream. Just, my stream from a few days ago where I'm like, join the server and kill me for $50. That stream, like, I was just editing it, and I'm like, I mean, for one, like, I don't even know if I'll post it, because I'm like, it doesn't seem like a good video, to be honest. And I sent it off to someone who's gonna do like a bunch of edits to it, and we'll see if he can make it into something that's good. But, honestly, I'm like, I don't know if I'll even post it. So we'll see. But if I post it, it's definitely going to go up on TikTok first, because currently it's the TikTok version that I put together and sent off. And this is one of those instances, where I was just talking about, where my voice just like trails off. Let's select this and then move this upward, because I forgot to move it upward. That's better. Yeah, I like this. I like the spiral. That's cool. It feels more mystical, and it fits the end, because you've got a bunch of floating islands. Why not have mini floating islands, especially like in this instance? And then right there, probably a good height. And then I think one more is all I need. So let me grab this one more time. Okay, that's perfect. And then, you can jump onto there. All right, I am loving it. That's cool. So let's just get rid of... I guess I'll delete these, because I can always just copy the ones that are here. Oh, wait. I should probably make a step off one, because there's not one, that you can just start on. I guess this one you can kind of start on, but like, it's not super accessible. And then let's grab this one and put that there. And I think that's floating, is it? No. I think I have to put it up one more, and then let's bring it over here. And that's perfect. We've got the spiral that goes all the way around to the top. Now, so of course the question is, how do I modify this? Because, I don't think the islands look perfect how they are now. So, when's Anarchy mode being added to your server? That was a plan from a long time ago. I have no idea. We don't have a specific date or anything. So, are those, or I guess they're at that already. Um, show everything. Yeah, sorry, sorry if you guys like. I tend to read things very out of order. So like why did you read this person's chat, not me, not mine? It's because I'll just like look over and read the first thing I see. What are their chains? Because it's connecting the islands. What program are you using? Axiom. YouTube chat. Sorry, I've been neglecting you. Bro needs to get Mojang to use his maps. Thank you. The thing is, I don't think it would be good for Minecraft to update the end to like something like this. It's too good. Well, when I say too good, I'm not like, I'm not like, oh man, I'm such a good builder or anything, or like being sarcastic or like trying to be funny. The thing is, Minecraft structures are intentionally kind of boring. And the reason I think that is, I think it's intentional. Because if you're playing Minecraft and say everything just looked insane, anything you build, it's going to look ugly. It's going to look like just garbage. So then by having everything be like a kind of like an canvas, you can spice it up. And I think that's a lot of the appeal to and psychology behind it. It's because it's like, oh, as a player, you're like, oh, well, I could do this a whole lot better. And then you do. But say if you started out with something like this, where like I've spent like a few hours on this. In survival with no mods, you're not going to be able to topple this or top this unless you're like experienced with the game. Recently seen your shorts. You do some good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate that, Phil. Right. What am I doing? So, I mean, I think part of why this feels like just, one color, other color is because the pillar itself needs a little more spice. Needs a little bit of spice. So there's a few methods that I have for like fixing this. So either I can do this where I dig into the wall. I should probably just select box select like that and delete that. Oh, I went too far in. Whatever. Actually, that works. Now I can just fill this in. I don't know the commands or whatever. Oh, smear should actually just do that. Wait, so smear actually works in multiple functions, and I think that's one of the intended functions. It's just to act as like a fill command almost, maybe. So that's an option. I mirror at the top too. Or you have extruding blocks, where it's like blocks on the outside. So the reason I went for white on the inside is because white, like surrounding, I don't think is the move. But for like the darker blocks on the outside, for some reason, I feel like that's better. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. So this is literally not at all like, I'm not intentionally placing these with the intent. Okay. I'm not placing these with the intent of keeping them. This is just for reference and just like throwing around ideas. So yeah, I can play around with like the interior and extruding blocks. Wait, I could just do this. What am I doing? Definitely could put obsidian in the corners. So this is 2 blocks away from the top. I can definitely go here. And then fill this with calcite. This actually may be something that I'll stick with. Maybe like 8 kind of like sides. Because like that's actually kind of cool. We'll see. We'll see if the colors all work together. What's up, people in YouTube chat? For some reason, some people are joining. I don't get why you guys would want to watch my stream, but you know, you do you. Right, what am I doing? So like deep slate, for example, I can always switch it out like that. Actually, that looks better. I'm not gonna lie. For some reason, that just feels like an improvement. The white was too much. It was too contrasty. What other games do you like besides Minecraft? Well, of course Terraria, of course Skyrim, GTA is decent. I mean, I play GTA like I'm just killing people. I run over pedestrians. That's all I do, and I just do enough missions or whatever to just go have enough money to kill people. That's it. All I want to do is kill other players and pedestrians. And there's some like other just like random games that I enjoy. Some Flash games back in the day. Then I played tens of thousands of hours of Clash of Clans, Clash Royale. Had 13 Clash of Clans accounts. I think that pretty much covers most of it. So, but would you consider fire ring, like things around the tower, like the stairs, like around the stairs, like I'm not sure what you mean exactly, but if you mean like I actually don't know what you mean. It's still not done. Yeah, no, it's still not done. But I guess I haven't really been working on it much. So I haven't worked on this in a few days. Clash Royale is the best mobile game. It won't be for long. I actually so what's funny is I got reached out to by this company. They like make like mobile games for creators or whatever. I mean, I don't think it's confidential, and I'm not giving away any actual information. So like I think I can just say this. Um, but yeah, they like made some other games for other creators, like a couple ones I recognize. One of them, they made like the Skibidi toilet. Yeah, Energize. I told you about the Skibidi toilet. I think yesterday. Um, so like they made the mobile game for that dude, and got over 2.5 million downloads from what they said. I'm pretty sure. I'm testing if carpet will look good in this situation. I'm definitely gonna play around with the purple blocks too in a second. But right. So they're like, well, do you want to make a mobile game? And I'm like I actually haven't thought of that before. And I'm like, yeah, that would be awesome. It'd help with revenue, with funding projects, because I could direct people to my mobile game instead of doing like a sponsorship from some stupid company. Because I don't take sponsors that I don't believe in. If I'm like, only if they have a good product, or if I'm like, well, I'd use their product myself, or stuff like that. So I'm like, I could just promote my own game. I can promote my own product, and I'm like, mobile games, they're pretty easy to develop because generally they're pretty simple. And then I'm like, well, what kind of game would I want to make as a mobile game? And so I remember back to, I think before 7th grade, I created a board game. I spent a week of my summer creating a board game. Yes, I'm a nerd. I'm aware. You don't have to tell me. Um, and it was a war strategy board game with like a whole currency system and everything. Think Risk on steroids. Because I was kind of modeling it somewhat after this Flash game that I absolutely adored called Ultimate War. I thought it was the coolest game ever. I still like I did a playthrough like not that long ago. Like I'm pretty sure like 6 months ago to like 12 months ago, like a year. The game's awesome. And I'm like, I essentially want to do that, but just way better. Just like the board game, just like, and then also eventually like make it uh, PC compatible. And so I'm like, well, if I'm gonna do all this is definitely gonna take like a few years of development. Once I have time. Um, let me copy this real quick. Clone. Wait, give me a second. I apologize. Uh, Wait, how do you spin it? I actually, never mind. I ran into this earlier. I actually don't remember how you can spin it. Cancel, whatever. What? So I'll continue with the story. So I'm like mobile game. So I'm like, well, if I'm gonna spend all this time on a mobile game, I'm like, and it's gonna be connected to my brand. I'm like, why not make it like just the best mobile game? Why not put a ton of time into it? Even if it's for like my childlike, like, oh man, this would be a really fun game to play. Um, Even if it's just so I can play the game that I never got to play, because no one wanted to play my board game because I guess it was too complicated or whatever. I didn't think it was complicated. I still don't think it's complicated. I think it's just I explained it poorly. I genuinely don't think it was complicated. Um, Whatever. What was I saying? Okay, is this the right distance? Yeah, perfect. How wide is this? Wait, it's 3. So then, sorry. Sorry, I have to figure things out, so I have to pause what I'm in the middle of saying. But yeah, so I'm like, well, if I'm gonna make this mobile game, which you'll probably see it like 2 years from now, or 2 to 3 years from me now, me talking about it and being like, it's gonna come out soon, or at least that's the plan. Is like a few years from now. Um, just like this game that's been in development for ages. So I'm like, well, if I'm gonna go through all that trouble, and this company's gonna take like 50% of their earnings, I'm like, nah. Like, I want this to be like one of the top games of all time. Um, so I'm like, I gotta like kind of almost like scare them out of it. And so I'm like, yeah, is 2 years of development sound good to you? And they're like, sorry, no, we only do like small board games or something, or small mobile games with like short development times. And I'm like, okay, sorry, that sucks. And then I'm like, let's go. Although I could have just said no. Like, it's not like that. I don't know. That was kind of dumb of me to say, because I could have just said no. It's not like I was locked into it, but I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to just say no, like, never mind, I want to do this on my own. And so I guess that's why I was like, because sometimes these companies or some of these people, they'll be like super persistent, and then like I mean, I am the kind of person to just be like, no, I'm not interested. I'd say that to like companies who I'm like, they want me to promote their trash mobile game. They'll be like, email me, and I'll tell them, no, I'm not interested, or whatever. Because to me, that's better than just straight up ignoring them, which most people do. If they're not interested in something, they just ignore. They don't say anything because they don't want to like have to interact and like explain why or whatnot. But to me, I'm like, if I was in their situation, I'd want to know why, or at least get a response. So I'll like, and then also these people will follow up over and over and over and over. And so I guess that's kind of some explanation. Um, you love those types of games. Civilization 6 is one of my favorite. I haven't played that, although I've heard good things about it. Um, so I should probably check out Civilization 6. But this is more like, I'm pretty sure. Well, I think I've seen maybe a video or two on it. Maybe. I don't know. I could just be making something up. But Is this the right height? Yeah, right there. Let's paste that. But yeah, just the thing is, I want the game to be extremely simple, but also incredibly complex at the same time. So on the surface, when you load up the game, you're like, oh, you send troops. It's like, oh, this is like just a little battle in like the overall war, and the complexity comes in with the strategy. It's like chess. Chess is super simple. Like you just learn the moves. There's not that many of them. But then it gets complicated when you're like, oh, there's like a near infinite amount of combinations of like games that you can play and strategies to use. So it sounds awesome. Thank you. Instead of carpets, you should do like purple blocks and make it like melt down. I kind of did try that. I did that um with the thing, with purple wool, but it didn't look good. I'm still playing around with the how I'm gonna pull off the islands. Yeah. I think I also want to do like a middle thing right here. Mod reveal. It's called Axiom. Axiom. Yo, this is looking sick so far. Good job. Thank you. Just got here. Hi. What's up, people from YouTube chat? I guess my idea is like a fire um a fire ring warp thing. I mean, I get what you mean. I just don't know where to implement it. Do you mean like around like the top crystal or not sure. Is your mobile game idea like a 5 minute long game? Or would it take like 5 minutes? No. I mean, the individual levels, I do want to have that element where you can have like a short like pickup match or something. Uh or like ways to speed it up. But it would be like a campaign for like maybe even spend like weeks on like the longest games. But then also just have like a wide variety to satisfy various different kind of players. Where like you can change some certain things like some settings to make the games faster. The purple doesn't look all good. I mean, you're right. Still trying to figure all that out. But in the meantime, I'm going to add more texture because if I have more of a completed tower, I can better evaluate how good the things surrounding it look. Um so if we're going to do that. So that's 2 down. Same level as here. And then here. So replace all this. Yeah, so the game, I don't want to give too much away. Although, you know, it's going to be years and everyone's going to forget. They're going to be like, oh, like yeah, I'm sure you guys are going to remember me talking about it in some random live stream years from now and be like, oh, yeah, I remember all the details of this game. And now my surprise is ruined because I watched the stream. But, yeah, it would kind of act as like there's an overall war. You have a certain amount of territories. The more territories you have, the more money you get. And then also have like some sort of AI or like an AI player, not AI. Well, yes, AI. Not just an AI player, but an actual AI. I think that's decent. Um, uh, I think it would be cool to have it. Just on a separate note, I think it would be cool to have an AI who can like just like in chess where you have those incredible bots that can just like think like 30 moves ahead. Like in this game, I want it to learn from all the player data and just be like impossible to win. And if you beat the AI, then like you get like a prize money or something. Just so like people would end up like creating their own AIs to like beat that bot. And it would just be really cool to like see. Or if someone just had insane strategy that like they came up with that for some reason the AI doesn't know about. That's kind of a tangent, but I mean all this is a tangent to be honest. So let's how is I gonna do this? I think this actually may just be the most effective way of doing this. Where's the freehand draw? That's what it is. Oh, I can just do this. I'm so dumb. Why didn't I just do this from the start? Yeah. Boom. Okay. How does that look? Uh, it doesn't look the same. Obviously, it's not going to look the same because it's a diagonal. But make the purple pink and magenta. I already tried that. You could gradient the deep slate to make it look less flat. I'm worried more about shape right now. I'll figure out like texture and that stuff soon here. Uh, but yeah, just to wrap up everything I was saying, a mobile game would be so fun to design. And then in terms of like business, like I feel like business in general is just fun. Just like the idea and like doing business. In a way, in some regards. It's not. In other ways, no. It's, I'm not going to get into all that, but yeah, let's actually just go in this selector. Because I don't know how to rotate something you've cloned in the regular menu. Someone new, that would be awesome if they could tell me. But yeah, growing a mobile game, to me that seems like a lot of fun. Because, it's a product that you don't have to make. You've made it, well, you make it once, you like do all the development, and then boom, it's done. And then you can like market it. And then like the more players you have, or then it's just a matter of getting people playing the game. Trying to calculate something real quick. Sorry. I'm sure you guys are so mad at the lack of hyperstimulation. I think that's correct. The right amount. Yes. So I can go back into. Oh, I could have copied air. What am I doing? I just paste air. I normally don't want to paste air because generally it's not suitable. But yeah, I'm gonna save time just doing this. What am I doing? Um, especially business is really interesting, especially in the media industry. Yeah, yeah, digital products. It's fascinating. Um, just not like just having like almost no margin, or no, sorry, insane margin. Because you don't have to make the game every time you sell it. Or well, wait, that didn't make sense. You don't have to after you made the game. The game's done. You can modify it, but like you don't have to like manufacture the game. Is what I mean. There, up, move it towards me. Is that right? Yeah. So okay. So all that whole tangent for the people who stuck around through that. Maybe there's a few people who did. Um, all that started the whole mobile or all that started my tangent was because I was like, yeah, Supercell isn't gonna have the best mobile games anymore because I'm gonna beat them. Sorry, Supercell guys. I'm gonna make a better game than you guys. I apologize, but it has to be done. I will do what I must. The thing is, I'm also thinking about how to make it wide appeal. Because I'm coming at it from like a content perspective too. Because oftentimes when you make content, you want to think about how wide of an audience does this appeal to. With building content, it's a very wide audience because even if you don't play the game, you can enjoy looking at something being constructed. It's like sculpting. Who cares that is blocks? You don't have to know what Minecraft is to understand what's going on. You can just be like, oh, he's just building something. So, yeah. Thought I was going somewhere with that. It kind of was, but also, I don't know, whatever. W, you not gonna lie. Yo, do you play Roblox? Unfortunately not. Sorry. Rockstar has made the most money off GTA 5 from people buying shark cars. Not sure what shark cards are. The big question is, will the app have a billion ads everywhere? No. So I was like, well, that's the thing. I was like, well, monetization is, how do I want to monetize? Because I don't want to make the game cost money because fewer people are going to play it. Like, I don't want to pay money for things. I tend to, like, even if it's like cheap, I want to skip out. I'm like, I always want to be the kind of person to pay or like not pay, especially when it comes to video games. Unless if it's like I want to buy this specific video game that like I know about and think is cool. That's a different part. Like, say if I had to buy Minecraft, yeah, that's a completely different story. Um, Cause there's nothing really like Minecraft, so like I'm not gonna get it elsewhere. But I'm like, well, I'm not gonna paywall it, but then I don't want a bunch of ads either. So what I think I'm gonna do is just spy on people's personal data by selling their data, or spy on people and sell their data. That's what I'm gonna do. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's what social media companies do. All of them, by the way. Every single one of them. Wait, why did the obsidian come up too? Oh wait, that's what is going on here? Why is this obsidian part? Why did what? How do you cancel this then? Oh wait, no, I'm so dumb. Oh, it's showing me. Wait, so I did this. Oh, I understand what's going on here. Never mind. I'm so dumb. All that it was uh sorry, my brain isn't working. It's showing me it's letting me know where the thing's being placed. So the blocks aren't actually, I'm not even gonna explain. Oh, it's a mobile game without ads? No, no, no. It'll have ads. Some. But very minimally. Um because the thing is you still have to make money. Even for the upkeep and development of the game, and then also to to be able to pay off all the development that went into it. Because you still have to make money. I guess that's kind of like an unfortunate fact of life. Things aren't free. Um, but there's ways to do it without, like, I don't know, ways to do it without going overboard with like the ads. Also, I don't think this is lining up right. This isn't making sense. Let's move this in 1, 2. And then does that line this side up right? It lines this side up on the edge. What? Something's not right. 1, 2. Maybe the top isn't. Oh, maybe I have to move it up one. Let's do that. Okay, never mind. That looks so much better. Cause I'm like, how do I line it up with the bottom? Okay. Boom. Wait. Wait, no. Wait, I pasted with air. Wait. I have to redo all that. But now I'm starting to understand what went on, so And my commentary is starting to fall off because getting tired. With this series coming up, I'm gonna be streaming like 3 to 5 hours a day, and so I'm actually a little worried. Like, am I gonna just start like dying in the middle of stream? In the sense that like I just can't, or I just suddenly get super tired and I just stop talking, not because I'm like disliking the stream, but just because I'm like, oh well, because I tend to do that where I'm like I just get tired and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm supposed to be saying things because it's a live stream. I mean, I know most people wouldn't care, but like views, I'm not in it for the views, but you'll see where I'm like, oh well, I want this series to get as much reach as possible, and so part of that is being entertaining on stream. Um, you might have made the top one different than the bottom. You could change. Yeah, that's what I thought at first. I thought the top pillar was a little different, but no, it turns out. Oh wait, I could just do this. Wait, I'm so dumb. I'm mining manually. Um, Wait, how far does this even go up? One more? One more? Even more? It's only one. Huh. It goes up to the top. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna have to add another layer of obsidian on top. That's interesting. Right, what was I even saying? Uh, I don't know what I'm saying. This looks very good and cool. I like it. Thank you. Uh, Here. Is that correct? Is that? No, it has to be 2 blocks up. So it's too far down. Then I do that. And then that, and then delete. That is efficiency at its finest. You see that? You see how efficient I am being? Someone give me a medal, please. I need a medal now. You could change the platforms into one solid line that spirals up to the crystal. Well, that takes away from kind of the point of them because this is for enhancing the gameplay. But I appreciate the suggestion. Wait, that's too much. Yeah, so the point is to like incorporate a little more PvP and like block placement skills. Because if the thing is, I just want to add a little more like, a little more pizzazz, a little more. I don't even know if there's a good word for it. So, where does this line up? Straight up like there. Where's the middle? Here it is. Okay, I see now. So this is the middle. And then I delete that. Just so I have like a reference point. And then this goes down here. Delete that. Wait, what did I do for the bottom part? Oh, so the center block. Wait, I think I'm supposed to expand it one more actually. Yes, yes, yes. No wonder that didn't seem like there was like a center. This is 2 blocks up from that one. This is, so that's the one I'm on. Okay, perfect. And so in comparison to, you guys have no idea what I'm even saying because I'm like, I don't know how to explain my thought process right here. And then I think that's correct. Yeah, I think that is. Okay, perfect. So now I will try to paste this around. So let's keep the air. Because the reason I didn't do this previously with like, just like, I don't even know how to explain it. Um, keep air, paste air. Um, whatever. Oh, you're making a gameplay map? It's for my server. This is whatever. What's the new series about? I can't say much. It's it's oh that's a cheat code, being able to see the top. Um, I can't say much about this upcoming series. I let's see, what can I say? It'll be a month long for the entire month of September. Every day we'll be streaming, um, and it's gonna be exhausting. It'll be like 14-hour days, um, but it'll be 100% worth it. It'll be like, I think it'll be like it has potential to be the biggest Minecraft series ever. I know that sounds like you're watching on some stream. This dude's got like probably like 10 viewers, maybe even less on YouTube right now. He's talking about how he's about to embark on the biggest Minecraft series ever. You're like, okay, yeah, okay, buddy. Like, what are you even talking about? But no, I'm not making stuff up. It will be. Well, I'm hoping it will be. I don't know if it will be, but I think it definitely has the potential to be, and you'll see why. The amount of money and time invested into this thing, you wouldn't believe me if I told you. So, but uh, but yeah. So this is just a small, and to give context, to give scale, this is a tiny part of the series. This is just like, oh yeah, it'd be fun to add this. And it would like only somewhat affect it. It's just make it a little cooler. So, should make a mod, bro. A mod about what? But yeah, so it's gonna be the series coming up. I'm gonna be doing announcements about it. I'm gonna be revealing more about it coming up to it, because I'm like, I have to be saying things about it so it doesn't just come completely out of the blue. Yeah, that looks a lot better. This actually looks somewhat decent. Looks fancier. And I guess it kind of matches what I was talking about with like one of my sketches with like the little, I guess my finger's in the way, but with like the little gap. It wasn't exactly how I was envisioning, but I think that definitely adds a lot more texture and dimension to it. And it feels, it still, and the great thing is it still feels substantial. Because even though the hourglass, it's glass. Um, I don't know. Wait, but then the issue comes down to I want the pillars to be different heights. I don't want them to all be the same height. Oh, well, that's an easy solution. What I do is I just raise it up. So if I just have it this pattern farther from the ground. So like say if I were to paste it over here, this pattern wouldn't start until like up here. If that makes sense. You came from TikTok, nice. It's looking good. I appreciate that, man. It looks very good and cool. I like it. And then Luca says, very good, very nice. Thank you. Um, you were here when he was first forming his first land. That's excellent. Yeah. So, and I think more that I can say about the series is it's gonna it's gonna involve all of you guys. Like, I guess if we get too many players, I can always get more servers. But I don't know. Because if it's all gonna be on one main world, that I'm gonna have to give that more thought. But but there is room for expansion. So even if we like overload on players, which there's a strong chance of that, um, we have ways that we're working around it. So yeah, I'm being so vague. Oh, I can use the tool. Let's let's see what this tool can do right here with none of my thing. That didn't do anything. Slope tool, did that even change anything? Or did it change anything down here? Let's Command Z that in case it did actually make some changes. I think the thing I need to do is elevation. No, that makes it look like a mountain. I want it to kind of spike up on the edges, kind of like here, where the top, it's got like, oh, and then end rods. That's what that is. It's end rods on top of the spikes. Kind of forgot what that was. Uh, because what I want it to like dip here. You the way to start this may just be to start like the slope. So if it slopes down here, um, and then like two, yeah, that may be too much of a slope. Let's start it kind of wide, kind of like that. And then this could be like the middle, and then this goes up too, and then this goes up here, like that. That looks decent. I mean, it looks a little less substantial than I was kind of hoping. Uh, maybe it could be like also an a layer. Here, let's do it with light blue concrete. And maybe we could use different blocks. Could be the move. Hmm. Yeah, this is gonna have to feel a little uneven. That's fine. I think I watched a video not that long ago about something about streams and then making your stream less boring or like something like that. Um, and so, wait, I think I figured this out. Yeah. And so I'm like, because I'm about to stream like with this new series, just an insane amount. And so it's like, yeah, one of the things is just limit yourself, which makes a ton of sense. But I'm also in the boat where I'm like, well, these are things I already need to be getting done. And I'm like, might as well stream and practice. Because I need the practice. But where was I even going with that? What am I saying? But so I'm like, but then with this upcoming series, I'm like, that's not even an option because I need to be streaming every single day of it, and not necessarily for the full amount of time that I described. Um, but regardless, um, yes, I'm so good at commentating. Maybe that is the move here. It feels a little uneven, but also it almost feels right. Like that almost maybe like 2 and 3. How does that look? If I did that all the way around, looks decent. Hmm. Can't complain. And then I just replicate this pattern. That actually kind of works. Pleasantly surprised. Let's get rid of this obsidian, not because it's not going to be there. It's just for now it will temporarily not be here. Well, man. What do I even say it, man? Uh, Words. I'm speaking words right now. This is exactly what I'm worried about during the series. Anyways, so let's copy and paste this. Let's flip it. I think the way to flip it is just that way, but that doesn't work because um then what I'll probably do is oh I may have to world edit this because I don't know how to like do it in the other way. Looks really good, thank you. Yeah, no, I it actually looks pretty similar to what I was planning. So, and then I also want to put an end rod on top. So let's do that. And I may just remove the end rod, but it's worth putting on there. So let's world edit this. So let's position 1. Position 2. And then I think I'm going to stand here. And that's right in the center. So copy, flip, paste. Wait, why am I not flying? Right. So now I can do the whole paste thing. Right. Go into this mode. Do this. I want to blame it on my lack of sleep, but I actually got semi-decent sleep last night. At least from what I normally get. Sometimes you're just tired, I guess. Also haven't been able to go to the gym in a little while, which is probably also a factor. Because my energy is always a lot lower when I'm not in the gym. Because, you actually gain energy from exercise. Which is weird, but it's how it works. Ooh. Is this Blender? No. It's a mod called Axiom. This way one. No, this way one. Perfect. Then let's paste it. Oh, this may be an issue here. Let's see. Because it may accidentally delete like the islands. No, it's just enough. It's just far away that I think we'll be fine. Or is it? Let's hope I can just move it here. No. It's gonna run into these. Wait, actually no, that's perfect. I shouldn't be pasting air right now. There's no need for it. But I can't wait for the day where I have streamed enough where I'm like actually very articulate and I have like no problems describing exactly what I'm thinking all the time. Assuming that happens. Also, yeah, I guess I did place that one wrong. So I have to redo that. You're like, why did I delete that? Or why did you delete that? It's because it was one block. like on the wrong side. If that made any sense. Wait, is my build off? Is it off by a block or something? Because that looks right, but I think it's wrong. What? Wait, no, it is this way. Yeah, no, I'm so dumb. What? But why is it off on this side? I think I may have built something wrong. Because I corrected on that side, but then it's wrong on this side. Is this entire pillar like asymmetrical? What's up, guy with gun in chat? Can you give it to us so we can download it in our worlds prior? Can you make something like ads that we see so you get money? Well, I mean, you're watching on YouTube and there's ads on YouTube. Uh, if you're asking for this world, I can't give it, sorry. But you'll be able to play it on my server. Not within like a couple weeks or something. Yeah, I move it in. Wait, maybe I have to move it in that way. No. Okay, so this is lined up perfectly. Why why is this off? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Oh, it's not a problem with this. It's a problem with this. I pasted it in wrong. Okay. That makes so much more sense. All right, let's move this in. Let's magic select this. And Command X, and let's pull it out. Wait. But is it? Is it wrong? I'm actually not sure now. It's wrong in one of the directions, I'm pretty sure. That's just it. Oh, I think I figured it out. 1, 2, 1. Yeah, no, I figured it out. Okay. Ignore my confusion. It never happened. I don't get confused. I'm prior gaming. I don't even know what confusion is. And let's fill in the air gap inside. Because I don't like leaving my blocks filled with air. A lot of people will do that with their builds. I'm like, that doesn't look good. I mean, of course, you don't know, but like I know. And just there's that part of me that's like, you've got just a gaping hole in the middle of your build. Or not in the middle, but like, it's just hollow. Like, I've just always been the kind of person that I don't like my builds being hollow. All right. So let's copy this magic, select this, and then do that. Rotate it. And move it right up here. That way. And I can change into creative, do this. Information for when you can play. Posty's in the chat. I'm not sure what you mean, Posty. Up arrow information for when you can play. Oh, should I be providing info for like when the series starts? I mean, actually, I already said September 1st is the start date. I can say that. And then the specific event, the dragon events, it's gonna be on Sundays, a little over a week after September 1st. So each Sunday of the week or of the month of September, we're gonna host the individual dragon events. I guess I can say that. That doesn't really spoil anything. Right. So I'm gonna fill this hollowness. Posty is someone who makes builds and makes them hollow. And I'm not a part of that life. I'm sorry. I can't do that. Got to be filled. It's easy fix. But also, actually, this can't be hollow because it's actually going to be played in survival on the server. So, like, people would find it. Like, if it was like something, it wouldn't matter as much if it was like something people aren't going to actually find out that is hollow. So, yeah. Okay. There's a little bit that's still hollow. But that's actually not hollow. That's just a matter of the outside being slightly off. Gotta fill it in. All right, so now we can move on to the part where we continue to enhance this. I know it's the part you've all been waiting for. Uh, we can make it like too thick, like this. I mean, this is all right. Someone pinged me on Discord, but I don't have Discord open. You guys probably heard that. That looks horrible. That looks horrible. I don't know how I screwed up that bad. Let's restart this. Let's restart this entire build because of that one mistake. Let's just delete the world. I mean, honestly, it would be better if I restarted. Like, or the build would be better. I'm not saying it would be a good decision. That would be a horrible decision because I just have very little time on my hands with all the prep for the series. And so just like add more to my plate because I'd have to redo what I was already doing. But, right. Uh, is this adequate? I mean, I'm not looking for adequate. I want it to look like substantial, and I kind of want it to like slope in. Uh, the thing is, if I slope it, that's three, that's two. Maybe we can do another three, and then two, and that's where it gets to be like this. No, that looks horrible. I don't know how to make this look good. Such a struggle. I mean, the issue is because of its like sloped nature. Because what I'm trying to do is make it. I don't know how to illustrate it right now. Anyway, uh, you know, if it's a solid looking block, then what I could do is I could just double it up, or just leave it like this. Because like this doesn't look too bad in and of itself, to be honest. So if I change it to like a solid block, like deep slate tiles or something, That doesn't look like it's not sturdy, but I still want it to be, I don't know. So what I may do is just this. Uh, and maybe, oh, that suddenly looks horrible. Maybe if it's 2 blocks drop. No, that all that looks horrible. I think it's best to just do one layer, to be honest. For some reason, I can't pull it off. I'm sure if I tinkered around with it for a while, I could get something that like looked how I wanted it to. But it's already kind of a tricky situation anyway. Because for it to look right, it would kind of need to look like a hill, which wouldn't even. I know I'm explaining it horribly, but there's not really a way to explain it well. So let's just replace this. So let's replace the light blue concrete with like deep slate instead of deep slate tile first, because there's deep slate there. But yeah, that's a little like, it kind of clashes almost, because there's already deep slate there. Let's try a deep slate tile. Does the deep slate tile look better? Uh, yeah, it's slightly different, just enough that it like, I think it works. But because everything is symmetrical, I'm very tempted to also put this down there. And that's a really easy job. Like, boom. Like, this is all it takes. Because Axiom is insane. Uh, how well does it match up? I think it layers on like that. While also, like, just like up top. Yeah. Wait, where did it go? Oh, I think I accidentally moved it while looking over there. Yeah. So how does that look? Um, yeah, that's definitely an improvement. I like it because it feels sturdier at the bottom while also it's like it's while also it's like mirrored better. Able to mix in able to do a mix of tile and polish. Just got here, don't know what you've tried. Um yeah, I could try that. So we could do slash undo. Um wait. All right, I'm in the wrong mode. That's why. Okay. So I could do slash undo and then try deep slate tiles and then polish deep slate. I'm not as flan I'm not a fan of polished blocks in this specific scenario, but it could work. Hmm. It feels more textured. I mean, obviously. Is that what I want? Uh I mean, if I do that, then I'm gonna have to texture everything else. So let's replace let's replace this deep slate tile with deep slate tile and polish deep slate. Because yeah, polished deep slate actually does kind of work. I feel like it does. It does feel very textured, which is something I want. It's actually starting to turn out pretty cool. Yeah. So let's try texturing the deep slate too. So what's another deep slate variation? So I guess there's cobble deep slate. So let's replace near 100 deep slate with deep slate and cobbled deep slate. Uh, yeah, you can't really tell that there's any difference. I mean, you can kind of tell. Not really. Whatever. Should also try replace near 100 obsidian, 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 obsidian. You'll never guess what's coming next. Obsidian, 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 and then crying obsidian. So the reason for this is because it pastes a lot of obsidian and not a lot of crying obsidian. So you get like an effect like this where it's just a little bit. Is that something I like? Adds more texture, which is, a goal. Adds a little bit of purple. I want purple. But it may actually not be something I want. What do you guys think? Do you think that it's better with the crying obsidian, or should it be just straight up obsidian? Because random bits of purple, I feel like looks cool, but it may be too busy. So let's undo it and then redo. If I redo it, yeah. Like, what do you guys think? Undo, redo. It's got more color. This looks so swag so far. Thank you, Happy Death. Probably better with crying obsidian, but you need more obsidian. You like the crying obsidian? Says Chaz MCB. I like maybe undo some texturing of the deep slate parts. You're talking about this deep slate or this? Because yeah, this doesn't really change anything. So we can do replace near 100. What was it? Cobble deep slate with deep slate. Because yeah, it didn't serve a function. It looks the same. Because it's already such a noisy block anyway. So having the cobbled mixed in doesn't really change anything. Okay, so we've got 2 votes for crying obsidian is better. I do like this, I think. I don't know. I hope the only worry is that it would be too busy, and then everything else isn't quite as busy, and then it just like it stands out too much. But if that's a problem, I can always just change it. Could do like deep slate tiles 2 times and polished on just the top part. Because this is use completely different blocks than this, so could try that. So replace near 100 with polished deep slate. We're going to replace the polished deep slate with polished deep slate and deep slate tile. How does that look? So then we have a 2-1 ratio of deep slate tile to polished deep slate. What do you think? Do you think that's an improvement? Let's undo, redo. Maybe let's try it again. Maybe that would be even better. But then, no, that's not the move. It makes it too infrequent that it just feels like it's too, like, it doesn't seem as normal to have these little bits scattered in. Happy Death says yes, this is an improvement. But the only thing I'm kind of like, about is the fact that it's on the top and the bottom, but nowhere else. Because generally, if you're working with various kinds of blocks together in a build, you want them well integrated. And it's not super well integrated because it's kind of like it stands out. So maybe if there's a way to integrate it with the pillars or something. Or maybe like kind of like plate these parts. Making great points here. Lol. My thoughts here are kind of do the same thing up top, maybe. Here, let's try this. Oh, well, when I do the magic select, that's going to get a little annoying. Because it only can copy some blocks, and I have to individually select all the rest. Yeah. What do I do here? Should I manually go around selecting all these blocks? Because I want to copy this down. It's not, it won't take that long. Copy all these. Because they're clustered just enough that you can get most of them. At least I think. Hi, how are you, says Greek gods. I'm excellent. A little tired, but it's turned out pretty good, so can't complain. Wish there was more. I don't know. It's like some of those days where it's like, you know, you've done everything you could, but like it's like I could work. It's like the song lyric. I could work 24 hours a day, never feel like I did enough. Mainly because of the upcoming series, and it's just it's so much. Um, and the thing is, I'm not going to get everything I want to done before the series starts. I know I just got to accept that, and I kind of do accept that. But at the same time, I want to get as much done before the series starts as possible. Um, so then it can be the best it can be, especially with all the time and stuff that we've invested into it. Just only makes sense. All right. So let's try this. Matches up pretty well. There, that's perfect. Uh, I don't know about that. Let's at least put it in place, like both of them, and then make a decision. The thing is, it may be too much. Cause that looks cool. Don't get me wrong. But these little island things, it's kind of annoying because they're like in the way. But this is how it's gonna look. End product anyway. So um, I don't know. What do you guys think? Is this a move? Like maybe like shave off these bits. But the thing is, I just want to integrate more of this, and that's kind of the whole point here. Oh, end product. Yes. Haha. Uh, um, I don't know. It does look cool, but like it maybe just it almost overshadows the obsidian and stuff too much. That's kind of the my issue with it. Uh, I don't know. I need your guys' opinion. What do you think I should do here? And also, yes, I realized for some reason this didn't select everything. So let's bring this down. Or anything else that here. So if that part was off, I probably have to fix it up here. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. You like it? Can't think of any other suggestions right now? Okay. At least that's a point in favor of it. Something I could do is like kind of connect these points. Maybe. Could be something to see if it works. Like that would look pretty sturdy. Especially since, let's try that. Because I think it may actually enhance this. Because it's a lot of protection for this. And it makes this feel more like the center. And I can't really explain why, but you'll see. Because then it makes it seem like it's not the focus isn't on the top and the bottom, but rather the focus is here because it's one big segment connected. And then this is just like almost like an afterthought, if that makes any sense. I think I explained that semi well. Maybe some of you will get what I'm saying. I explained it kind of poorly, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, then that's on me. You can make them in a middle more like teeth and less like a crown. Like more frequent spikes, maybe. I do want it to be more, whatever. I don't know. Hey man, I absolutely love your work, dude. You're killing it with your shorts. Thank you. Yeah, I wore my favorite shorts today. Also, yeah, this this hits right into this island. Oops. I mean, yeah, let's consider it a feature. Why not? Yeah, no, I know you meant my YouTube shorts. I'm trolling, but I appreciate it. You're picking up. You're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay, that's good. Makes sense. Run with it. Yeah. So then now let's replace near light blue concrete with deep slate tiles. Deep slate tiles. And what was the other one? Polished deep slate. Wait, I have. Oh, replace near 30 or 100, I guess. Okay, we've got something here. And thanks for the gift, Ethan, in the TikTok chat. We've got something here. Uh, probably should make it a little more substantial, to be honest, because that's skinny. I definitely think it would be worth connecting these two potentially. Let's do that. 3. We'll do this top part. If it doesn't look good, then I won't do it for the bottom. Actually, I think that's the move. It feels like sturdier. Getting there, may have to add a little more support on. Yeah, no, I 100% agree. I'm thinking maybe like walls or something. What do you guys think? Uh, your back looking good. Thank you. Welcome back. Maybe have it curve in. Like these support things. Looks awesome. Thank you. Maybe have to, or I guess I read that already. Just like in the middle though. You're talking about like, are you talking about like there, like where this kind of like curves in that way? You say yes if that's what you mean. Maybe some wall pieces to give more width or depth. Yeah, I was thinking walls. I guess I said that probably as you were typing that, or like right when you sent it. Well, technically I said it a few seconds before, but then stream lag. So I think we both had the same idea. Yeah, you have some good suggestions. So you've probably done some building. Walls. Deep slate. Wait, that's deep slate brick. Wait, what is this? Deep slate tile? Yeah, deep slate tile wall, and then polished deep slate wall. And I don't like having to manually do this. I could just use like a certain block, but I could just do like the thing that I've been doing with the commands. Does that look better? Uh, I don't know. I mean, I guess I'll just have to like go all in to find out. Wait, the issue here is when I then do it here, is this going to connect? So it's not going to get the same look. That's a potential issue. Those supporters look like zigzags. Should look more like zigzags to be more menacing. Like Megatron. Let me look up Megatron. Um, uh, I don't really get how this has any what you mean with the Megatron. Looks like Jesus sent me 5 roses. Thank you, Jesus. Um, right. So what I could definitely do here is, do this so then it does connect. Which it doesn't look as good. Uh, what I can do. Watch this. This is something you probably haven't seen in Axiom. Um, what is it? Tinker, right? Watch this. Oh, even this isn't enough because you can still see through. Dang it. Yeah, in Axiom, you can essentially use your fist as like a debug stick, but like better. Megatron is very menacing, so as an analogy. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. Um, hmm, Gotta hydrate. When you're uh wait. Actually that oh. It actually being properly hydrated actually increases your brain function. Like you can think better and faster. Your reflexes are actually as slow, like a dehydrated person, your reflexes can be like just as slow as someone who's drunk, which is crazy. Although, drunk drivers, that's not as good. Like that, or that's worse because it also being drunk and driving, your perceptions are altered. So that's another element. And it's not just your reactions, your reaction times are slowed. Uh, is this um a role play server? No, no, it's a survival server. The this one. If you're on Bedrock, you can join survival server. Just if you're on the YouTube chat, you'd have to find the IP in the description of the stream. But if you're on TikTok, just join the Discord link in my bio to find the numbers, like the information for how to join. But yeah, this is the Java IP. So yeah, I think if the deep slate curved, it would complement the curving glass. That's true. Problem is, this is more of like a structure kind of piece. So like that would be kind of hard to pull off. And I've done that before. Actually, I've actually done like something like this, kind of similar years ago before I started making content. Um, and I did that, and it didn't look good. And so yeah, based off of that build that I did years ago before I even started like actually doing building. So yeah, I'm gonna have to shoot that down, unfortunately. There is the option of just doing those supports there. Let's just pull the trigger. Let's do this. And then, okay, replace near. 30 light blue concrete, and then it's deep slate tiles wall. Oh, tile wall, and then polished deep slate wall. Okay, I mean it does the same thing, and I could kind of just do that for all of them, but wait, oh, I have no block updates on, I think. Wait, no, I have no updates off. So why isn't it updating? That's weird. Okay, could I just do that? How long have you been building? For a while. Welcome back, Efry. Um, you already excited to join the world? Yeah. Well, I mean, you're not going to be able to join this until it's done and it's on my server, and you can play like the event. Uh, so it'll be like a little over like 2 weeks from now when you'll be able to play it, like do the dragon fight with other players. It'll be like a crazy dragon fight. Like, obviously not just the map, but the dragon will be different. Is the server survival? Yes. It's a survival thing. And if you want the Bedrock IP, you're going to have to go into my Discord. If you're on the YouTube chat, look in the description of the stream. Hi, mate. It's looking good. You're definitely better at building than me. I struggle with building a dirt house. Have a great day. Thank you. You too. You have a great day too, or else. You gotta go now? Rip. You're disobeying stream rules of you're not allowed to leave. Honestly, I'm not a fan of it feeling disconnected. Uh, do this. What am I doing? No, I remember what I'm doing now. I just had like brain malfunction. Like, wait, why am I even here? Who am I? So if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it all the way. So I'm gonna do this. All right, and then let's replace it. Gotta go a little higher for that. Wait, did it connect? No. Uh, this did. This wants to. I mean, you can kind of see what it's gonna look like already. So let's put that in, and then is that enough? Um, that may actually be enough. What are the blue blocks for? It's just so I can like use a command to turn them into a variety of other blocks. What are you making? I am upgrading the end. It's gonna be a crazy dragon fight on my server. By the way, this is the IP. That's crazy how this is here. Huh. It's the Java IP. If you want the Bedrock IP, you have to go to my Discord. Right. So now I'm gonna have to manually do all this. Boom, boom, boom. Man, if I knew how to do like that thing with like the stream music stuff, where you could like put it in like a different track or something, so then when you like record, like the music doesn't end up in the like what you're trying to use to make a video, then I feel like I'd do stream music. So I feel like music is just a powerful tool of like making the silences more bearable. I mean, obviously, I don't think it's unbearable, but when you're doing something boring like building, music would definitely be a tool. Well, I wouldn't say building's boring. It's just in this specific instance when I'm like troubleshooting, trying to figure out how to make this look good. I don't know, whatever. I think that is an improvement, and maybe that's all I should do for enhancing these pillars. Or I should just turn them to full blocks. This actually isn't very thick. Gonna try and join. Nice. If you use Streamlabs and think there is a way to do it in recordings. Yeah, I do. I just use OBS. Here. I'm gonna, instead of these okay. Well, I guess I'll just do this. Wait, this is what I'll do. Yeah, I just use OBS is what I was saying. I don't use Streamlabs because I guess I'm mainly about that. Mainly about the making videos. All right. Wait. I need an axe. The thing is, I'm pretty sure my world edit axe isn't even working. So, oh wait, no, it is working. Okay, never mind. So it wasn't working earlier. Thought. Deep slate. Deeps. Wait. Wait, no. Deep slate tile. Wait, I'm so dumb. Deep slate tiles. Deep slate tiles. Tiles, and then polish deep slate. And let's replace this pillar. Remember, we can just undo it if need be. Yeah, I think that's the move. Let's just stick with this, and then maybe even do it here. Let's replace the air with that. Because I think it makes sense for it to be consistent all the way through. Yeah, because it solves the issue, and then I guess, yeah. I don't even know what I'm saying. Wait, I think I figured out like the most efficient way of doing this. So I do this, and then I go down over here, and then do that. Boom. Oh, never mind. Undo. That was not the most efficient way of doing that. Because it filled up an entire area I didn't want filled. Wait, no, redo. What if the spikes at the top are thinner? Well, they're not meant to be spikes. That's the thing. It's kind of hard to explain. They're more like almost like a crown. You know, like how a crown, it's not like spikes on top. It's like I don't know. That's what my sketch was all about, was just like curving it up, but not necessarily making a spike, if that makes sense. And if they were meant to be spikes, then I think it serves pretty well as a spike. Just like adequate. So it's kind of like a happy medium between those two, I guess. In my eyes. Yeah, like a crown. Maybe a couple towers of walls. So instead of, oh yeah. Um, I'm sure I could definitely also spice this up by having like a lot of like walls, like, because you can add more detail using like thinner blocks, and like there's always a lot of things you can do, but in something like this, I tend to like just keep it basic. Because I remember I got a comment not long ago on like a video I made. I don't know, like 2 years ago. He's like, I can't believe he, or I was like trying to fight back the urge to tell him that you should be like be doing this specific enhancement to like the windows to make it look like higher quality. But I'm like, it's a survival house. You know, you don't need to make it like super fancy. And in this case, like, oh, wait, bro, wait, no. Okay. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't need to be like the extremely high detail. It's that's not always really my style. Sometimes the shape is kind of like the thing that I'm more focused on. Okay, how does this look? I mean, I still have to, do the top pillars, but like, I feel like that's an improvement. I mean, maybe I'm making stuff up, but um, it does kind of cover up the obsidian. I'm not gonna lie. It's like previously there was like not much obsidian, or it was like all obsidian, but now it's like maybe too much cover up. Maybe 7:05. Should probably end the stream after like very soon. Got to get to a good stopping point and then be like, oh, well, gotta go. But that's good to like have most of this pillar done within the stream. I mean, the pillars are kind of gonna be the most. Uh, it's gonna be like the most complicated, detailed piece within this that I haven't added. Hopefully, because I need this build done soon for the series. So, I mean, it's solid, but like there's like it's really covering up the obsidian, which is what I'm not happy about. What should I call your server? Prior MC. That's the name of the server. It's prior.apexmc.co. The IP is going to be prior MC or priormc.co soon because I bought the domain name. So you just got here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, I've been streaming for a while. Just you gotta have notifications on, then you'd know when I'm streaming. Don't end the stream. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's getting late, and I mean, I've been kind of like just like tired for like a while now, just boring. Um, During the series that I keep alluding to, I got to make sure I'm getting plenty of sleep, plenty of everything. Maybe even I don't do caffeine or sugar, but maybe I should do that. Maybe I should. Well, maybe not. I wouldn't do sugar, but maybe I should take something that has caffeine during the series. So then I can have higher energy throughout the streams. You're on a store trip. Well, I mean, I'll be streaming this probably the next few days anyway, so just catch like tomorrow or the day after or whenever else I'm streaming. Um, I don't really know. I feel like the tower's decent. I mean, definitely gonna have to work on this a little. This may have to be like the kind of thing that like gets indented into, kind of like pushed down. Because that's kind of what I was thinking to begin with. Because I was thinking it's like a concave kind of. Actually, I could do that right now. Slash sphere, air. Then I do like 10, 10, 10. Wait, undo. Because that doesn't tell me which one is... I'm pretty sure the middle one is like height. So we could do that like 5. Did that affect this? I don't know. Okay, that's not enough either. Um, so here, uh, maybe like, okay, I could just go into I could use the ruler function. What am I doing? $13. Yeah, I was actually gonna guess 13. Wait, that runs into that. That may be an issue. This was what I was looking for, where like it's a little concave, but maybe more of like maybe more of a slope. Eh. I mean, I like it. I feel like it actually kind of complements how it like goes up and then points up here. Even though it's a different block, it almost feels natural. Um, Definitely may want to cover these up, to be honest. I know you guys were super worried about me being honest in the situation, so I said I was, to be honest. Uh, that up. And then I feel like it'll still kind of resemble like a bowl shape. Yeah, still looks good. There's nothing in the community chest. Yeah, I mean, there never is anything in the community chest, man. Just go. The great thing about my server, crazy how the IP is right there, is that or at least the Java IP. Um, the crazy thing or the great thing about it is just like being able to. I mean, there's like the community aspect, and then there's claims, and then it's set up so then you can have like a proper survival experience where it's not like people are griefing you, or it's not like a you can make sure like it's a good experience. Uh, Kind of tempted to make this actually more spiked. So maybe I should do this. Well, or maybe I should. Hmm, or actually, I think I know what to do. I'm going to use cylinders. So uh, let's use the ruler tool. 9 blocks. Okay. So cylinder air 9. Okay, so it's one less is what I should use. I guess I didn't do anything. Uh, Whatever. Let's go down one. Then do 8. Wait, 8 is not what I want. 7. And then go down 6. And then 4. And then 2. And then I can just do this manually. Okay, and that's if it's more of like a steeper shape. Is all I wanted was just a steeper shape, I guess. Am I okay? Yeah, I'm just tired. I know I feel like I'm just low energy right now. That's all. Um I'm just tired. You got kicked out for lagging. Yeah, if you have low TPS, then sometimes you can get kicked because they think the anti-cheat thinks you're cheating. What is the phrase irregular movements? Irregular movements, that just means it thinks maybe you're cheating. But that's what happens when you have bad Wi-Fi. Yeah, thanks for the follow. I can't even say the dude's name, even if I wanted to, because it's just emojis. And I don't even know any of those emojis except for the thumbs up. Yeah. This is something. The reason for this is partially so that if people were trying to like climb up to the crystal, I don't want them to just be able to walk to the center. I want it so that like, you know, like walking to the center doesn't really necessarily benefit them. And so then they're more likely to like build up this way or something like this. Crazy bridging skills, am I right? Anyways, yeah, so this is solid. It's a good point to be at. So I think I'm gonna end the stream. So thanks for watching. I got things to do other than this. Like this is actually one of the things I need to do is like stream and continue to practice streaming before this series and build and stuff. Show us a tour. All right, I'll show you a tour. I got you. This is the tour. You're welcome. I don't know. It's not complicated. Nothing crazy. But by the time that this server comes or this video comes out, the IP is going to be like prior mc.co. So should I change it now or should I leave it up? Because this may confuse people once the video's done. Well done. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm going to be pasting these like all around the various islands. There's going to be clocks. There's going to be a black hole. I'm going to paste these like galaxy spirals that, sorry, why am I blanking on the name? Chris DeCow made, and then other things. I think I have a list here. Oh, and then also in the center, it's going to be like a giant wheel of time, and then there's also going to be a serpent, like surrounding. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. I'm telling you. All right, you guys better tune in for the next live stream. I'm going to call that a stream. Thanks for watching. Adios.